All right. Hey guys, welcome to my show. I had a little technical difficulties there, as I always do. It's just one of those things. I want to wish all of you guys a happy belated Christmas. I know I didn't do a Christmas show. I always try to spend time with family, people that I care about. It's the one time of the year that I get to see everybody, and or people that I don't get to see during the year because it's an excuse, basically. So I just want all of you to know it wasn't the fact that I didn't want to do a show. It wasn't the fact that, I didn't, have news to report. It's just very simply, I'm on vacation, and that time, especially this time of year, it's for my family and friends. So anyways, I hope everybody's good. I hope everybody's having a great time, good vacation time. I know a lot of people travel this time of year. As you guys know, I will be traveling at the beginning of the year. I'll be leaving January 11th to go to the Philippines. And for, basically, I think it's like 20 days or something. I can't remember, 17, 20 days. We are apparently having bad Wi-Fi again, as usual. But we will get through this together. We'll do this. I've got a lot of cool stories for us to look at today. This is going to be kind of a cool show, even more so than normal, because there is a very good possibility after we do this show, I will be completely banned from YouTube. So to get that out of the way, we're going to say, in Minecraft YouTube, in Minecraft, all of it. All right. Just in case. Hey, Supersberg, I'm flying into Manila. That's where the business is supposed to be. So that's where we're going to be. And I think we're traveling all over. We got like 4 hours worth of traveling in one direction, 3 hours in another direction. I don't know exactly what all is going to happen, but apparently we're going to have a lot of fun and do a lot of stuff. Supersberg, how was your Christmas, man? Before I get into the stories and everything, I have a couple stories for us to go over today. It's some cool shit, bro. And also, besides blow up the sun, which apparently that is something we're going to do now, we're going to start talking about blow up the sun. We're going to coin another phrase tonight. It is Pelosi'd up, official on my channel, Vincent De Leon, the new term for basically FUBAR when it pertains to American values, the Constitution, the flag, and the sanctity of America. Pelosi'd up. You heard it here first. Pelosi'd up. I'm claiming that, stamping it. It's mine. Ha! Come take it, bitches. Is this a normal day, bro? Did you get anything cool? Did anybody say hi? Did you get to see your family? All right. See here. All right. Let's get this going here. I don't know if you watched any of my. I know you watched one of my videos. I know one of them hasn't. Two of them have got a lot of play. Supersberg, but obviously you saw me on the farm. You saw me with the horse and everything and the cattle. But man, it was really cool for me. I got to go spend time with my grandfather. He's older now, so I don't know how much longer I have with him. But it was really cool to say that I spent Christmas with him, seeing as how I haven't done it since I was like 15 or 16. So it's good stuff, man. No, just chilling with fam. That's it. Cool, man. Cool. Well, I hope you got everything you wanted, bro. I really do. All right, guys, let's get into this. This is cool stuff. The title of tonight's show is pretty cool. I hope you saw that. It says, all women from history are actually men. Yeah, imagine that. These dumbasses have done it again. So this is going to be really cool. I don't really know what to say to this. This is just one of those things where you're just kind of like, well, okay. Let me see. I'm trying to get rid of this. No, it's not going to let me do that. Okay. So, but hey, if we're living in clown world, right? But let's just say that, going based off of the simple fact that we live in clown world, whether you're red pilled, white pilled, black pilled, whatever. Okay. They have gone back in time. There was one dude that came on and said Jesus Christ was actually trans, or Jesus was a woman or something. It was really stupid. There was another person that came out and said Joan of Arc was trans. So this one is just simply saying that due to some recent studies, another woman from history was actually a man. Of course, all the great women in history were actually men. One of the fellas, Louisa May Alcott C., 1870, Holton Archive Getty, from David Marcus, written by David Marcus. One of the great pesky questions of human history has finally been answered. For thousands of years, as we all know, most great accomplishments were the work of men. But now and then, there was an outlier, a woman doing great things. Esther in the Bible, Joan of Arc, or Elizabeth I of England. It made no sense. But today, obviously, this is satire, YouTube. I know you don't understand humor, but bear with me for a moment here, okay? But today, thanks to the tireless work of gender studies departments, we know the truth. Those weren't women at all. They were actually men. Bear with me. We're going somewhere. Hang on. It's a nice little bumpy ride, but we'll get there together. This weekend, we had further confirmation of this revelation from the New York Times, which ran a piece. I like how they put that in red so you can click on it. Revealing that Louisa May Alcott, author of Little Women, was a trans man. Now, for those of you that are confused, because, well, all of us are, trans man is a woman that is transitioning into a man. So it's a woman that has gender dysphoria into believing that it is a man. Okay? There's that chick, Ellis or Ellie or Elliot or whatever, that was like a kind of attractive female. She was like a 5.5, 6. You know, cute little kind of girl next door look to her. That became a dude. She had her boobs cut off. Yeah. Still doesn't have a, dick though, because chicks don't have dicks. So, yeah. Just throwing that out there. We know this because sometimes Alcott went by Lou and mentioned having a boy's spirit. Now, we're going to show a clip later on, and it's called Bring Back the Tomboys. So, basically, this chick was a tomboy, and because she was a tomboy and went by the nickname Lou, then she was a man. Also, just so you know, me and Super Spurg both know about this because we probably know more about the Philippines than most people do because we're just insane. I've been studying up on it so I don't offend someone when I go. A lot of women over there have male names as nicknames, like Shane or Mitch or Elle or EJ. Okay? They have like male names. It's nicknames. In their culture, that's a feminine name. Mick. All right? Yeah, no shit, idiots. So I'm sold. I mean, Alcott's work shows an intimate and profound understanding of girlhood and womanhood. Who understands those things better than a man? Yeah, but why stop with Alcott? What about Flannery O'Connor? O'Connor's stories are so dark and menacing. It never felt like the work of a woman. Where are the beauty and skincare tips? Where are the shallow murmurings about fashion and how to attract boys? And what about Harper Lee? Could Scout in To Kill a Mockingbird be more of a trans boy? Scout wants to play football for Methodist and get into fights. Sadly, there are still those in our society, mostly conservatives, with their narrow minds and racist traditions, who still insist that women are capable of great works of art or facts of leadership. What they fail to see, what the trans movement has made crystal clear, is that sex itself, being man or woman, is actually just a collection of cultural stereotypes that the very nature of the feats of history's great women make it plain that they eschewed and rejected the gender stereotypes of their day. Ergo, I love it when they say that word, ergo, they must be men. There's no other fucking answer. Why is this so hard for the bigots and the TERFs to understand? Okay, so apparently TERFs is a new term, or maybe it's new to me, I don't know. TERFs is apparently women that are feminists that don't believe in the trans LGBTQ movement or something. I don't know. Somebody explain it to me. I'm a stupid white cisgender male that drinks black coffee, so I don't know. Just, yeah, whatever. One would think that women would find relief in this great historical truth made manifest in the faculty lounges of Barnard and Sarah Lawrence. Now girls and women are free to truly be girls and women, not to play act as important people in society. Now these institutions for women can go back to their original role of preparing their students to be wives and mothers who dress well and throw tantalizing dinner parties. The trans men at these colleges will, of course, continue more rigorous studies as the cultural stereotypes that define us demand. I obviously we don't need to go any more into this. But okay, let's see here. More transhumanism? Yeah, dude, it's more transhumanism. Shit, dude, it's crap. I'm a trans guy. She was effing crazy. I was uncomfortable being because I couldn't have a normal conversation. Everyone that I liked, she hated and acted very weird. I can't explain it. I know, bro. I know. Man, I was having an actual, very relatively cordial conversation with a trans woman, a dude becoming a woman. And I was trying to understand a couple of things. I really was. I was trying to understand how things were going. I was trying to understand the mindset. And I mentioned Jordan Peterson, and the dude lost his shit, man. He was like, Jordan Peterson is transphobic, and you just simply... I was like, dude, stop. I mean, we're having a conversation here. It's okay. You don't have to yell. You don't have to scream. Everything's all right. We're going to be okay. I don't get it, man. I don't understand. Like, when did we stop being able to have conversations about shit? But look, when it comes down to stuff like this, like the Joan of Arc stuff, the women from the past, I mean, what's next? Is Mary Shelley going to be a trans dude? I mean, really, guys? Like, are you going to ruin that too? You're going to take Little Women from women, and you're going to take Frankenstein from us too? I mean, what? Are we going to start saying, like, our famous Arthurs, is William Shakespeare going to be a trans woman? I mean, dudes used to dress up like chicks and act and kiss each other. Does that mean they were trans? I mean, what's next? Everything? I mean, when, this is one of the things that we got into, and we're going to get into it later a little bit more. I'm just going to kind of tease a little bit, but when we started letting them take over certain shit like our movies and our television shows, and every single male character and every single series was either the father figure was either a drunk, a drug addict, an abuser, a rapist, he molested his children, or he was stupid, and the mother always had to save the family. Okay? When we started letting them take these little things here and there, and everything was about colonialism, or everything was about being white was wrong, and the evil white man. Dude, when we started letting them put all of this in our shows, they took a mile. They took 10 miles. And now look at where we are. Disney Plus says that they guarantee 50% inclusion, LGBTQ plus in all of their shows. Yeah, that's real life. There you go. Well, you know what? We're going to actually talk about that later. All right, next. Like, once Music Queen came up and said, oh, I like this song. She said, oh, I fucking hate it. Can someone turn that shit off? She didn't like Queen? What? How do you not like Queen? That's like saying you don't like Megadeth, or you don't like Eazy-E or Tupac. Like, what? Okay, I have a problem with, like, this is just music. I love music. When someone says they don't like Mozart, or they don't like Tupac, or Biggie, or one of the other super famous people, like, I mean, like, I'm talking like people from the past. Like, when someone says I don't like the Beatles, I'm like, why? Say, okay, maybe you don't like pop music. Okay, all right, fine. But why don't you like the Beatles? That's like saying you don't like Elvis Presley. Okay? I don't like every song from Elvis Presley, but that's the fucking king, dude. Anyways, don't like fucking Queen. I mean, dude, okay, anyone who doesn't have Queen in their fucking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, you're an idiot. It's like, okay, here's a rule I have, all right? All dudes should listen to this very carefully. Never be friends with someone or date a woman that does not have mustard in their icebox. I know it sounds stupid as fuck, but hear me out. Mustard is a staple. Like, everyone fucking has mustard in their culture. They put it on something. Okay? You might find people that like mayonnaise. You might find people that don't like ketchup. But there's not a lot of people that don't like mustard. Okay? They might have a very good reason for not liking mustard, but you know what? There's probably something wrong with them. Just saying. Crazy thought. There you go. I said it. It's out there. They don't have mustard in their icebox. Something wrong with them. Dude, Quentin, what's up, bro? What's up? What's up? Man, dude, did you see that 22 mag? Dude! Superspark, did you see the 22 mag, bro? Did you see that motherfucker? That's just cool. You guys both commented on that, man. That thing is awesome. That ammo was fucking cheap as shit, by the way. It had so much carbon buildup in it. I'm going to have to take the mags apart. And I'm going to have to take the barrel, clean it out super good. And I might have to take the bolts apart, too. Just from shooting like 50 rounds. By the way, I had to go through, it was something like, I think 15 rounds just to get that thing on center, by the way. Yeah. That's how off that scope was. Yeah, she was definitely over-medicated. We're going to actually have a thing on that later. I actually have something. I'm trying to make this kind of theme tonight. We got Tate a couple times. We got a couple cool things talking about what we just talked about. But, yeah, and the over-medication shit, too. Look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a bird. Yeah, that was sick. Dude, okay, so that's how fast I can pull it. It's like fast. And did you see that compensator on the end of it, dude? Oh, I can't wait till that thing's done. I got to find someone that I trust, though, to do the lower receiver. I want to get a cool, like, badass, like, little thing for my chin and shit, you know? Anyways, all right, Quentin Supersburg, welcome. Let's get to this next story. Okay, this is obviously satire. It's from Babylon Bee. But it's funny, even as much of a satire that Babylon Bee has. Oh, I don't want no. Wait, get off. Get off. All right. Now, obviously, this is a joke, YouTube. All right. This is talking about them with their assisted self-deletion program that they just came out with. You know, if it costs too much money, why don't you just like self-delete? Canada. When you're tired of life, Canada. New Canadian operation game just has you murder the patient. Toronto, in an attempt to change with the times, toy and game manufacturer Hasbro has introduced a special edition of its popular game, Operation. This new version of the game, available only in Canada, simply has players in the patient's life immediately. For sure, this is much more relatable version of the game for consumers. Remember, buzzwords, relatable. Version of the game for consumers here in Canada, eh? Said Owen Hansen, Hasbro's regional operations manager for Canada. The way we figure youngsters here in the Great White North. Oh, shit, that's great. Oh, my God, that's awesome. Don't really need to know much about performing life-saving operations, so we'll just have him put the poor loser out of his misery. Poor hoser out of his misery, eh? As part of the revision, there will no longer be any bones or body parts for players to remove from the patient with electronic tweezers. Instead, there will simply be one single slot in the patient's chest. My dog's crying over here. Into which players will insert a knife. The only way to lose the game is to not end the patient's life within the time allotted. Yes, this is a much more true-to-life version of the game for kids here in Canada. Unfortunately, said author, psychologist, professor, and famous Canadian Dr. Jordan P. Peterson. But what are the long-term consequences of teaching children to end lives rather than attempt to save them? You think it's harmless game, but it's not. At publishing time, Hasbro was hoping sales numbers for the game would be high for Christmas season, with preliminary plans to follow it up with a new Canadian version of the game Clue, in which players would simply move room to room through the mansion while performing euthanasia on other characters. The battle will be live 54 days. I don't know what this is, but it's something. Oh, they're gonna be in Dallas Fort Worth. Dude, I gotta go see that. You know what I'll do? February 24th, I'm gonna be back from that. You know what? I might try to go see them. That'd be cool. That'd be a cool live spot, right? Anyways, Obviously, they're making fun of it. Obviously, this is funny. This is just a joke, YouTube. Chill out. Okay. All right. It was Canada that said that if it's too hard to have an operation, you should just like self-delete. You can't be mad if Babylon B makes fun of stupid Canadian motherfuckers, okay? All right. We got, let's see, I'm good, Vincent. A little pissed about power outage this morning. Took about 5 hours. I'm relieved when power. Oh, dude, where are you, bro? I don't remember where you live. I remember you were on vacation. I don't remember where you live though. Sorry you had power outage, dude. You didn't lose any meat, did you? Hopefully. I saw this satire post on Facebook. HR Puff was assassinated. Jeff Kinney. I saw that too. I thought it was funny. I think a buddy of mine, Mr. Me. That rifle reminds me of the 007. Yeah, dude, right? Okay. Now, like I said, I actually had a stupid motherfucker, actually several stupid motherfuckers, telling me there's no such thing as a 22 Magnum. I was like, yeah, there is. I mean, it's like been around forever. I don't know exactly when it came to be, but it's rimfire. Now, to their credit, they didn't even know what rimfire meant. So, yeah. It's a satire article. Yeah. I saw a lot of stuff about JFK. Like, I saw them talking about, like, what if somebody was a Russian asset? Who was it? But it was one of the movie stars from back then. I can't remember which one they were talking, but they were saying, like, what if it was a Russian asset that did it? But anyways, I mean, the island for the yeah, I remember that. Oh, so you're still there, and the power went out. Fuck, damn, dude, that's kind of scary. Caribbean. By the way, what's the Caribbean winter like? This is winter officially. So does it? I mean, I was in foreign countries during the winter, and nothing really changed. Is it the same thing in Caribbean? Is it still hot as fuck? I've been trying to burp. There you go. All right, third story. Citizen Free Press. Occasionally the bastards admit the truth. No shit. Listen up, guys. This is good shit. Let's see here. I don't think I shared this. Yeah, it started playing by itself. Hang on. It started playing by itself. All right, here we go. And awesome. Oh, let's give it some context. Top White House COVID advisor Dr. Fla finally admits on recent Zoom call that there's no study in the world that show that masks work. Now, remember, for the last 2.5 years, on the side of the box, for those little blue ones, it literally says, will not stop transference of COVID-19. Will not stop spreading of COVID-19 or some variation of that. They still made us wear it. It's a huge psyop, guys.
There's no study in the world that shows that masks work that well. So you're never going to get the kind of benefit from mandatory year-round masking as you would from making substantial improvements in indoor air quality. Plus, it's a lot easier to implement as well.
So what he's referring to is in a lot of countries, they have that air filtration system. I believe the best one is in Switzerland, of course. And they have these amazing air filtration systems. And a lot of them apparently were able to get rid of some of the COVID-19 virus. So, in Minecraft, YouTube. No potato chips in this motherfucker. Come on now. All right, so look at the little lamb. Look at the little lamb. Oh, the little lamb. So, anyways, some more here. All right. It rains off and on. Early morning shower can be quite. Oh, really? Interesting. Man, I was in the jungle like in January. It was like 85 degrees, 100% humidity. No shit. That's only the Caribbean. Okay. I'm from Jamaica, man. Curaçao. How long are you gonna be there, bro? Oh, did you meet a wife there? Yeah, masks don't work. I believe Supersburg is in Florida. If I'm not mistaken. He's a Floridian. Okay. Go. Yeah, mass don't work for shit. Okay. This is pretty fucked up. This is from the New York Post. Because, I like to spread the love around. I had someone the other day talking to me, and they were like, well, you sound like you're a conservative. And I was like, okay. And they were just like waiting for me to defend it. And I was like, what? I'm like, well, aren't you going to say something? I'm like, no. Well, what do you do? Just talk about Fox News? And I was like, no, actually I had several articles from CNN, New York Post, MSNBC, all of you guys are fucking stupid. He didn't know what to say to that. So, or she, or whatever the fuck it was. I don't know. I'm not going to assume anyone's gender. So, Bell, why is this thing popping up? What the hell? That is so weird. Okay, Bell Group shuts down after being sued for helping release serial offender who shot waiter. Okay, now, he's Asian. Okay, and remember, guys, hashtag stop Asian hate. Okay? Xingyan Wang is suing the nonprofit for its role releasing Rashawn Gaston Anderson, despite his criminal past. Now, if you guys remember a recent show that I did, it was talking specifically about how a much greater number of Black Americans were performing hate crimes on Asian people. Not whiteys. We're no crackers up in there. No. Now, there's just a couple of videos, incredibly brutal videos, I might add, of Black Americans, okay, beating up on Asian people. This one actually shot a guy. California Bear Reform Group, backed by A-list celebrities. This thing looks like a fucking anal probe, but it's a vacuum cleaner. Has shut down its operation in Las Vegas after being sued for releasing a serial criminal who less than a week later tried to murder a waiter there. The Bell Project, whose supporters include, damn, Danny Glover, they got you too. I mean, John Legend's a cuck. I get that. Richard Branson, no clue who he is, said it began restructuring its Sin City office in early December 8th. The move came after the Bell Project posted $3,000 bond for burglary suspect Rashawn Gaston Anderson. We're just going to call him Mr. Anderson in the future. In December 2021, 6 days later, Mr. Anderson shot Cheng Wen Wang 11 times. That was my favorite part. 11 times. This guy lived. Like those commercials where they show the car or the people lived in it, they should show a picture of this guy with a gun and then show the picture of the Asian guy and be like, he lived. In the Chinatown section of Las Vegas, and Las Vegas is a place full of shit, but okay. 8 News Now reported. In a plea deal, the 24-year-old was convicted of attempting robbery and mayhem, both with deadly weapon enhancements. According to News 3 Las Vegas, Mr. Anderson was sentenced in December to 7 to 18 years behind bars for the shooting. Ching and Wang, a waiter at Shanghai Taste in Las Vegas, was shot by Rashawn, Mr. Anderson, a repeat offender who was released with the help of the Bell Project. The waiter, who was struck by 7 rounds in the attack at Shanghai Taste, is suing nonprofit for its role. Why do they say it shot 11 times? Maybe he shot the gun 11 times? For its role in releasing Gaston Anderson despite his criminal past. Wang, who also is suing Mr. Anderson and Shanghai Plaza owner U.S. Huaidai Rail Real Estate Investment Corp., is seeking over $15,000 in damages from each defendant. The Las Vegas Review. Man, I'd go $15 million, dude. What are you talking about? He's got scars all over his body. He can't move his shoulder over a certain height. I don't know how the bullets missed a vital artery, the victim's lawyer, Corey Kaplan. Dude, I'd be going after a lot more than 15,000, more like $1 million a shot. The lawsuit accuses the Bell Project of failing to take into account Mr. Anderson's potential danger to the community given his pending and past cases. In 2018, he pleaded guilty to attempted grand larceny. The following year, he was convicted of felony burglary in New York. And in 2021, he was convicted of auto theft. This dude had 3 class A felonies? And they bailed him out. Wow, man. Did you guys know that dreadlocks aren't actually a part of the black culture? They were actually first seen on Vikings. Why is he culturally appropriating the Vikings culture? I'm going to let that one sit there, like right here, and just let it sit. Cultural appropriation is bad. It's real bad. I don't really think I need to build, but this is kind of funny right here. The Bell Project raked in nearly $42 million in contributions during the fiscal year that ended in June 2020, according to its latest filing released by the IRS. $42 million. You know what, dude? Mr. Wang, okay, you're a badass motherfucker for surviving that. If you ever see this video, if you ever watch this or see a clip of this, sue them for $42 fucking million because it's their fault that he got released. It's not their fault that he shot you, but it's their fault that he got released. And if he hadn't been out walking around, you would not have gotten shot 7 times. That's enough of that bullshit. All right, let's see here. Whoop, whoop. All right, so here we go. If you catch a virus, you're screwed. You need to take care of it. Yeah, no shit. I'm in Florida. I simply jump in the sleeve and flush those slimy bugs out. Yeah. Black has beaten up Mexican street vendors before. Yeah. Isn't there like a thing in New York where like the Africans from like other countries, not blacks, but Africans, okay, or people from like Haiti or whatever, and they fight the Colombians and the Cubans and the Puerto Ricans and the Dominicans. It's like an ongoing war. Like I've read about this. I know I've read about it somewhere, but it like they'll live on like opposite sides of the street, and then like they'll have like a knife fight in the middle of the street or some shit. No shit, man. The news doesn't talk about it because it does fit their narrative. Yeah. Let's see here. They don't post it like for the whole week, like they do if it's a white person. Yeah. Okay. On this point, I can't remember when it happened. I believe it was post-pandemic. I could be wrong. So there's like he was 5 or 6. He was a kid riding on a tricycle in his neighborhood. And this mentally ill black man walked up to this little kid on a tricycle and shot him to death. It never even fucking made the news for like 7 days. Like, never made the news. A kid, he was like, I'm telling you, 5 or 6 years old, gets shot to death by a black guy. Now, just so you guys don't hang me out to dry, you leftist bastards, all right? He had mental illness. He was suffering from a mental illness. And I've said this before, okay? Like, people that suffer from mental illness, they need constant care, man. Like, these guys are dangerous as fuck. They do things like kill their mom and then wear their fucking face as a fucking face mask, dude. Like, these guys are fucking no shit, all right? They like shit all over themselves and wipe shit everywhere. I mean, and then like will write words and shit on a wall. These guys are fucking dangerous. This guy walked up to a kid with a gun, I have no idea how he got a gun, and shot him dead. And it didn't make the news for like 7 days. And when it did finally make the news, it was like a 5-second story. No one cared. So yes, you are correct, Super Spur. True that, Vincent. I don't know which part, bro. Which part, man? But I don't doubt that I said something that was true. Thank you, Quentin, by the way. If a white person kills someone in this country, it will be news for, weeks or months. Yeah. If George Floyd, the great Saint George Floyd in all of his glory would have been a white dude, nobody would have given a fuck. I'll do you one better. It could have been a black guy that was openly racist, screaming racial slurs while he sat on his fucking neck and said, I hope you fucking die, you white cracker, and no one would have given a fuck. No one. It'd have been like, oh, he probably deserved it. He's a white guy. Motherfuckers, man. All right. But if a black person kills a white person, it'd be on the, yeah. No, dude, if it even made the fucking, I'm telling you, dude, when that mentally ill guy shot that kid, it was not on the news for like, it was either 5 or 7 days, dude. And when it did make the news, oops. Probably some rich guy's white kid. It's fucked up, dude. Man, and everyone lives normal together, but gangs fight each other. Or assholes. They don't like others because I don't know. Like I've a buddy of mine lives in, I believe, and I always forget that. I'm so sorry, Clouds. He's from the Dominican Republic, and he's told me a lot about their culture and about what his father and his uncles and his mom and everybody, you know, like, so like I know a little bit about it, and it's pretty bad, Super Spurg. It really is, man. Like, you know, and they just basically hate each other because of racism. I mean, seriously, that's what my buddies told me anyways. Okay. I've never experienced it for myself. I've never been there. I don't know. I've never seen it, but you know, it is what it is. All right. Oh, dude. Okay. I looked for this story and I found it. All right. So some background here, just some background. So the other day I was going to buy food. It was during those videos I made about the roof, okay? Which, by the way, guys, they're called roofing no-nos. They like shadow ban like 3 of them, okay? As a matter of fact, the motivational video that I made that morning about being successful and not making excuses for not being successful, I think it only has like 11 views, dude. Think about that. One of my videos only has 11 views. Like, one of my videos that like, if it's a bad video, averages about 100 to 200 views. Okay, it's only got 11. But hey, YouTube, it's all right, right? It's the algorithm, whatever. Anyways, if you guys want to see the other videos on that roof that I did, you just type in roofing no-no and it's going to pop up, okay? Only one of them have actually gotten a decent amount of views. I think it's like 483, I think, something like that. But anyways, so when I was doing that, I went to get the guys breakfast, okay? I walked inside of the McDonald's, and I was trying to find a story about this, and I found it. I stood in front of the cash register for like, I don't know, 10 minutes, at least 10 minutes. And I watched a couple guys go pick up their orders, and I'm like, fuck, man. Okay. And I had to knock on the fucking door to get them to let me in to begin with. So I turn around. There's no one there. I'm like, well, how did those guys go pick up their orders? Were they DoorDash? This woman comes out. She's very bothered. And she's like, sir, can I help you? And I'm like, yeah, you could take my order. That'd be nice. And she's like, sir, you just go over here and you make your order. And I turn around. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, oh, you just select from the screen. And I was like, look, I don't know your system. I'm not going to sit there for like 10 minutes and click on buttons. I'm sitting here in front of the register. Take my order. I'll give you money. Like it's been done for 100 years. Okay, let's just do it. So of course she's really bothered and everything. And I'm like, and as we're talking, I'm like, are you telling me that nobody comes in and has someone take their order anymore? She's like, no, we haven't done it for like a year. And I'm like, okay, well, congratulations. You're taking my order today. So anyways, here's the story. This is going to be awesome. You're going to love this. It's cool. All right, I will read you guys' comments in just a second because this is pretty short. The real minimum wage is $0. McDonald's restaurant uses automation for pickups and orders. McDonald's revealed a test restaurant near Fort Worth. The one that I was in was not in Fort Worth. It was North Texas, right on the Oklahoma border. Early this month, in which automation technology replaces many positions formerly held by employees, drawing mixed reactions from conservatives and liberals. The fast food behemoth announced that the customers can use kiosks and a mobile app to grab. That's how they were doing it. No shit. I were ordering for the command. What the fuck is wrong with this, man? No wonder people don't like having conversations with each other. A woman dropped something on the ground at Walmart the other day when I was there. I hate going to Walmart. All right. And I went down to get it, and she jumped back. And I was like, ma'am, are you okay? She's like, what are you doing? I was like, you dropped it. I'm picking it up for you. And she was like, oh, you're so nice. The woman was scared shitless of me. The fast food behemoth announced that its customers can use kiosks and mobile app to grab their orders from a conveyor belt rather than interacting with customer-facing staff. Now, there wasn't a conveyor belt at this one, but they were close. The concept is designed to give the restaurant team the ability to concentrate more on order speed and accuracy, which makes the experience more enjoyable for everyone. Keith Vanichek, the franchise operating the restaurant, said in a press. I don't want to read any more of this shit. Okay, look. All right, I got you. No. Oh, that was weird. The cops weren't racist. The one put the knee on his shoulder and that, yeah, true. Oh, you're Dominican, Supersburg? Cool. That's not true. All right. I'll talk to Clouds, man. I'll see what he says. But that came from the horse's mouth, man. And he lives up north, though, by New York. So maybe it's different there, dude. Like I said, I don't live there. I don't know. Let's see here. Kono Supersburg. I don't know what that means. I guess that's something about Dominican. When George Floyd got stopped, there was nothing racial. Oh, no, not at all, dude. Like, he did something in the gas station, like counterfeited, right? And then he also was on like 4 different drugs. I know a handful of Dominicans too. Oh, that's why, yeah. Platanos forever. The Haitians are very racist. I've heard that too. I don't think Dominicans were the ones being racist, though. I think the Dominicans were reacting to the racism, Supersburg, to be clear, if I didn't clarify that earlier. All right. We're more pro for, yeah, no, I got you. Yeah. Okay, so you're right. Okay. I think that's what he was saying. I believe his father was saying something along the lines of like how you have to be careful around them because they just can't be trusted, something like that. So, Cook Quentin. You know. Speaking about McDonald's, the quartering made a video about, oh, did he? Ooh, I'll go check that out. He's growing on me, Quentin. Quartering? I didn't really like him at first. I saw a couple of videos of him on some reviews he did about movies that I just flat out didn't agree with him at all. I think he's kind of coming around, though, to the whole woke PC thing. So maybe he realizes he made a mistake. I hope he did. But, I mean, he was given things, I mean, not like Witcher, but I'm using Witcher as an example. He would see a show like Witcher and be like, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it was a little woke. But I was like, what are you talking about? So, yeah. Haitians is a racist country. Haitian has killed tons of Dominican truck drivers in Haitian, but nobody talks about it. They just villainize Dominicans even though they are first to help them. Damn, dude. That is fucked. In Dominican Republic, tons of Haitian gangs that's fucked up, dude. I've like talked to Haitians. I served with Haitians, okay? People from Jamaica. I learned a lot about their culture. And, maybe I just was around a bunch of good guys because a lot of them were okay. Now, there were a couple of them that were really shysty. We had one on ship that would basically steal anything. He got caught stealing one of our Marines. He was Navy. He got caught stealing his entire PlayStation. This was when PlayStation 2 first came out. He stole the entire PlayStation. Back then, they were like this big, remember? Like that. And like 4 of his games and 2 controllers. And then on top of that, he stole a bunch of his CDs and shit. That was an asshole. And on ship, we sleep in coffin racks. So you just lift up the bed and there's your shit. He had all of it right there in his bed. He was bragging about it to his Navy guys, and his Navy guys ratted him out. He was a stupid shit. I didn't watch that video yet. I'll watch it. I'll check it out when I'm done with this. American Dominicans are brainwashed and blackwashed. Probably, man. I think that's safe to say, though. I mean, think about it. If all you do is watch TV and you watch the same news channel, you listen to the same radio station, and a lot of these people don't know any better. You know what I mean? Like they honestly aren't bad people. They just don't know any fucking better. They don't know that they're getting bad information. So that's kind of the way it is. I think ours is like that much too. It's either like 70 or 80 or something. It's pretty high. As to the Dominican Republic is very safe. Yeah, true. Oh yeah. A lot of people go to America go to the Dominican Republic to get married. I know that. I've known several of my friends that have done that. All right, let's move on. Let's see here. Oh, this was good. This one's good. So I imagine the hell? No, that was weird. Asked me to join something weird. So apparently, the Sharia law is trying to introduce equality. Not making it up, guys. Not making it up at all. Okay, take a good picture of this. What are you doing? Get off the screen. Why is it doing that? You know, this is the second one that has done this. And it won't let me get rid of the damn screen. See that? Won't let me get rid of it. Can I get rid of it? Let's see here. Nope. Okay. So try to get a good picture of this. Show all. Nope. All right. See that she's wearing a mask and she has bamboo in her hand and she's wearing gloves. We met an all-women flogging squad in Indonesia. We have another story about Indonesia, and it was also part of the topic for tonight. Aceh, Indonesia's only, am I saying that right? Aceh, okay. Indonesia's only province with Sharia police now has female floggers. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have Indonesia's first movement towards equality. If the perpetrator is a woman, then the flogger should be a woman too. Asa, Indonesia, it's just another day in Banda Aceh, the capital city of Indonesia's only Sharia-regulated province and one of its poorest. I wonder if that's correlation with... It's a coincidence. Officials, mostly men, I'm going to leave that highlighted, from the Sharia police are gathered at Temansari, and we'll try to pronounce these right, guys. I'm a white dude, you know, totally racist in every way. A popular public park at the heart of the city. Among the scant crowd is a group of college girls and photojournalists jostling to get the perfect shot. In the middle of the park's arena, a woman cloaked in a white jilbab, with her face covered with a mask, is seated on her knees on a carpet. She's accused of a crime that wouldn't even be considered a crime anywhere else in Indonesia, meeting a man who is not her husband. So that's her right there. As an officer reads out the crime, another woman dressed head to toe in a brown jilbab with her face covered gets ready with a cane next to her. That's fucked up, dude. On cue, the woman in brown delivers swift blows on the accused back 22 times. Once it's over, the accused gets up and leaves. 3 more floggings of men by men for the crimes follow. The public floggings are business as usual in Aceh, a uniquely conservative province in a country that has the world's largest Muslim population. Floggings are highly publicized and usually well attended. What's uncommon, though, is flogging delivered by a woman, a contract employee of Sharia's police. A woman accused is escorted by the Sharia police to the flogging arena in Banda Aceh. She's provided a white overcoat and a mask to hide her identity. In 2020, just before the pandemic gripped the world, Aceh's Sharia police officially unveiled an all-women flogging squad, a first in the country where the punishment has drawn international attention and criticism for years. Vice World now attended the first flogging of 2022 by a woman flogger in November and met 2 women floggers to understand their role in Sharia policing and society. Aceh has been a religious outlier in the officially secular archipelago country, once in the grips of decades-long violent independence struggle from the central government. In Aceh's Sharia law was formalized in 2003 when Jakarta Granted its special authorization, the semi-autonomous status allows Asaya to pass its own laws. Over time, hundreds of Sharia-based ordinances have come to dominate the public life. From clothing restrictions to banning women to sit astride motorcycles to intermingling of opposite sexes, playing live music and drinking. One study found 442 local Sharia regulations enacted between 1990 and 2012. Now, just so we drive this point home, I doubt quite seriously any of you modern women are ever going to watch anything that I do, but for those men that have become red-pilled, hopefully more of you become red-pilled later, okay? You're not oppressed. You fucking morons. You live in the greatest country in the greatest time to ever exist in all of history. You can literally do whatever the fuck you want as long as you don't break the laws written by the United States government. Now, granted, we have our flaws, but we don't publicly fucking flog women for meeting with another man that was not her husband. You're not oppressed. You don't have a hard life. You need to get a job. You need to work. You need to take care of yourself. Hopefully someday you stop sucking dick and you start a family. But maybe that's asking too much. Maybe. You know. I mean, 304s represent 304. Whores. All right. I ain't saying all Haitians are bad. It's just nobody in Haiti should take accountability and take responsibility. Yeah. I mean, dude, we can't use like a subsect of Haitians because I guarantee you the Haitians that are leaving Haiti and coming here and causing issues are probably a small minority of people in Haiti that do things. But also, the people that are in Haiti that do things are probably also, I mean, in the military, we have something called the 10%. And the 10% always make everyone else look like shit. Always. Okay? Not 10%. Don't take. Let's see here. These are tons of Haitian. Ooh. Yeah. Maps. We call them maps now. In Minecraft YouTube, that grape Haitian little girl to impregnate them in Dominican Republic. Wow. There's many people text, but damn. It's fucked up. Now we got leftist communists from USAA trying to destroy our culture. Yeah, dude. I know, man. People like to say our cops are racist in the USA, but they're illegals dying to overcome this. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Trust me. We have, they just released the numbers, by the way. Just released the numbers. For those of you out there that don't know, okay, on average, prior to the Biden administration, we always averaged about 800,000 immigrants to be taken into our country legally every year. Now, for those of you that don't understand what average means, that means between two numbers, okay? So if we average 800,000, that means we could go anywhere to 16, or well, I don't want to go that high. Let's say between 12 and 6,000, okay? Somewhere in there, or 600,000 to 1.2 million. How about that? That makes you feel better, okay? But the numbers were just released. Are you ready? Drum roll. Over 5 fucking million since the Biden administration has taken over. And it hasn't even been 2 fucking years yet. But there's no crisis at the border. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. And remember, it's 800,000 that we take in legally. This is 5 million that we've accounted for that we haven't taken in legally. And that's just what we can fucking account for. Let's say that we just missed fucking 25% of them. That means that there's another like 1.7 million that we don't even have fucking accounting for. Wake up. Seriously. All of you Democrats that probably never going to see this as always. You have got to stop thinking this is a red and blue thing. This is not a red and blue thing. Okay? I'm not red. I'm not blue. I'm an American. And so are you. And there are people in this country trying to fucking destroy it. trying to take our way of life from us. I think it was 5.6. I could be wrong in that. But let's just say 5 million motherfucking illegals came into our country. And that's not just Mexicans, okay? That's Haitians. All the ones that are running from the Middle East are coming here. We've got Asians coming in. We've got people from south of the fucking south border. We've got Venezuelans, Ecuadorians, Brazilians, all coming in. And not a lot of them have the best interest for our country either. Okay? It's not like all of them are like, America, America. I would say a good probably 10 to 50% of them fucking hate us and they're coming here to just take advantage of all of our liberties. Fucking idiots. We only have bad and good cops. There's such a thing as no racist cops. Yeah, okay, I got you. Well, you know, it's funny because in the military, I can only speak for my unit, but man, we didn't tolerate any type of racism. Seriously. That shit was not allowed. And we had white supremacists with us, okay? We had black supremacists with us. Talking to you, young. Anyways, what's funny, though, is all of the white supremacists when they joined were not white supremacists after when we got out. Okay? Yeah. No shit. They learned real quick. And then, of course, you know, when you're saturated in the shit, you know? I'm telling you, man, whenever bullets fly down range, everybody forgets about all that shit. Okay, I had to put a gateway pundit in there. I have to show representation. All right. I think I have 2 or 3 stories from Gateway Pundit tonight. Maybe only 2, but this one was cool. I'm giving them a shot here. Okay, so let's see what they got to say. All right. Hollywood and the woke entertainment industry lost hundreds of billions in market value in 2022. Okay, so there's this rule. Whenever a movie breaks on its opening weekend, it's going to do 2.5 on average. 2.5 times what it does in its opening weekend. I know you're going to get mad at me about this, okay? All of you people out there that don't agree with me, I don't fucking care, okay? Avatar's always been woke. Granted, it's not like feminism woke, but it's still woke. White man bad, white man colonialism, leave the indigenous people alone. It's all about mining for minerals, all right? Whatever. I don't care. It's still woke, all right? It did 134 million in its first weekend. It cost 2.1 billion to make. Let's just say 2 billion. It's not even going to get half. Okay, maybe when it goes to video or something, or maybe if they release like a extended thing or whatever. But I mean, dude, it's already almost 3 hours long. Dude, the movie is fucking atrocious. All right, I've read a couple of reviews about it. Oh, it was a great movie. You just have to be patient, and you know, yeah, it's a little woke, but it was overall a good movie. $134 million. They estimated it would do 800 million. Now, unless I've got wrong information, which I guess is perfectly acceptable to believe that I do, maybe they're waiting on numbers to come in from somewhere else, but the last report I got was 134 million in its opening weekend. And if it follows normality, it will not even break 700 million when it leaves the theaters. So let's just say it makes an additional 500 million when it goes to DVD or PlayStation or fucking Xbox. Okay. It still won't even make anywhere near what it's supposed to make, because it needs to make, it's supposed to be double plus half or something ridiculous like that. So maybe they were thinking they were going to make 5 billion on it. I never thought it was going to make more than 1.5 billion, but let's just say it actually does come back a little bit and it makes 3 billion. That's still not enough. Okay. If it costs 2 million, they need to make at least 2 billion. They need to at least make 4 billion for them to make profit. I think advertisement or some shit like that. Anyways, there's an equation. I don't know what it is. All right. There we go. I hate American taking Columbus history out of context too. They're trying to, yeah. I mean, hey, look. Different culture, different generation. All right, totally different. Okay, and regardless of how they feel about Columbus, okay, Columbus discovered several different things, and if it wasn't for Columbus, we probably would still be thinking, a little bit prehistorically about how the world looks. I mean, what if Columbus never discovered the world wasn't flat? We shouldn't do things the appropriate way. We're getting papers and stuff. We're getting papers and stuff. I don't know what that means, brother. A wise man once said, "Get woke, go broke. Go woke, go broke. It's a woke world. We're going broke. Fuck all the bullshit." Yeah, I know. Stupid white boy dance. I'm white. I can't dance. I have no rhythm. Oh, hello, LA Warriors. Welcome. You're always welcome on the board. How is it where you are? How is the CCP? Are they treating you guys okay? We heard rumors they were doing the lockdowns again and like welding people inside of their apartments. So I hope that's not you. I hope that's not happening to you. Just you be safe out there. Watch your six. You're awesome, LA Warriors. The leftists keep saying Columbus was I've heard so many things about him, man. It didn't start that way. Do some cannibal tribe in the Dominican Republic start eating Columbus men at the first time he landed in the islands? I heard that one of the reasons why he was so brutal to the natives was because I'm not a super huge expert on Columbus, but I've read, I would say, a decent amount of information on him. But one of the reasons why he was so fucking violent was because he kept getting attacked. He would pull up to the shores and he would lose like 5 or 10 men every time he fucking pulled up to a shore or something. So if I keep getting arrows and spears thrown at me, I'm probably going to attack everything that I fucking see. Oh, I'm calling this one Apple Watch is racist. Oh yeah, so here, this is another one. Okay. This I thought I had a couple. All right. So this is another one from what is it called again? The Gateway Pundit. Yeah. Because remember, Gateway Pundit's a little biased. Okay, so I chose a couple neutral ones from them today. New York man files class action lawsuit alleging Apple Watch has racial bias. Guarantee you this has to do with him being fat. Watch. New York man has filed a class action lawsuit against Apple claiming Apple's watch is racially biased in the blood oximeter. Am I saying that right? Oximeter? Okay. A New York man filed a class action lawsuit against Apple on December 24th, alleging that the Apple Watch blood oximeter has racial bias against individuals with darker skin tones. The Blood Oxygen app is available on Apple Watch Series 6, a newer version, and can measure the oxygen level of your blood on demand directly from your wrist, providing you with insights into your overall wellness, Apple explains. New York resident Alex Morales alleges he's black? Oh, all right. Alleges that he purchased an Apple Watch between 2020 and 2021 and was aware that the watch purported to measure blood oxygen levels, and he believed it did this without regard to skin tone, according to the lawsuit, which was filed in the Southern District of New York. The lawsuit further alleges that during the coronavirus pandemic, researchers confirmed the clinical significance of racial bias of pulse oximetry using patients' records. For decades, there have been reports that such devices were significantly less accurate in measuring blood oxygen levels based on skin color. The lawsuit reads, the real-world significance of this bias lay unaddressed until the middle of the coronavirus pandemic, which converged with greater awareness of structural racism which exists in many aspects of society. Apple was hit with consumer class action Saturday in New York's Southern District Court, alleging that blood oxygen readings on the Apple Watch are less accurate for users with darker skin tone. The lawsuit, followed by Sheehan and Associates, contends that Apple defrauded customers by marketing the smartwatch without disclosing the limitations. Counsel have not yet appeared for the defendant. Okay, so I'm gonna steelman this argument. I'm going to come at it from a different perspective. Okay? Saying, what's up, LA Warriors? They believe there wasn't no cannibal on the island. I wish they visited these cannibal islands. You know, I've heard the term long pork actually comes from Haitian cannibals. I've actually read that. So, Jamaica was filled with cannibal tribes till Columbus killed them off trying to find gold. Now, did he kill them off because they were evil bastards? Or did he kill them off just for the gold? Okay, so I'm going to steel man this. Let's say he's right. Let's say this Apple Watch somehow, some way is able to detect skin tone or whatever, okay? What would be the reason? It's a health watch, right? So are they saying that Apple is trying to purposely hurt or kill black people? Is that their argument? I mean, because I don't really know much about civil suits or the law, period, other than what I learned in college. But if I'm not mistaken, in order for there to be grounds for like a suit, right, there has to actually be harm or intent or some type of malfeasance. So if Apple actually did create a product that was racially biased to skin tones, what's the purpose? I'm not getting it. I mean, I guess anything's possible. I mean, maybe there's a defect in the watch and Apple just didn't give a fuck. I mean, there's also the possibility Apple didn't know. I mean, I don't know. But I don't really care either. But again, what the fuck is the point? If you're right, dude, Mr. Morales, so fucking what? Don't buy Apple products. I mean, look, you're the dumbass that bought like a $600 watch to put on his hand when you already have a phone. All right? I mean, yeah, it's stupid. Jamaica is the birthplace of chocolate milk. Oh, is it? I didn't know that. Imagine if chocolate milk combined with cannabis. Like a brownie, right? Kind of cool. I've read everything from historical texts in the Dominican Republic from what Columbus said. Yeah, like I said, I'm not super versed on Columbus, but I've read a lot. And a lot of the shit they talk about is total bullshit. They're talking about like the times, man. Yeah. Okay. He was coming from a foreign fucking country, thousands of miles away across the fucking ocean, barely surviving, going through disease and God knows what else. Then he lands on a foreign show and everything's trying to kill him. Shut the fuck up. You have no fucking clue how hard it was to be Columbus and how amazing that motherfucker was. Oh, by the way, you owe him everything. That's right. No matter how evil this motherfucker is, you owe him everything. Right now, you watching, motherfucker that hates this shit and hates the fact that Columbus is an awesome dude. Granted, he did some pretty horrific shit, but that's what they all fucking did. But you owe him the very ground you're standing on. You literally owe him for being alive. Because you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for fucking Columbus. None of us would be. That's why we celebrate Columbus Day. Okay? You stupid fucking moron. He killed them off because they were trying to eat his ass. Yeah, no shit, right? He was like, hey, get eaten by you sons of bitches. And also remember, Columbus was a fucking pimp. That motherfucker was banging like 2 different queens, man. Like one from England and the one from fucking Spain. That motherfucker probably had a dick like this, and he was able to make those chicks scream his fucking name. You go, Columbus. High five. All right. Some indigenous and the went to the cannibal of the island. Yeah, probably. Exactly. I bet, dude, you probably talked to him. He's probably like, hey, you guys have any problems? You give me some shit. All right. Here's the second part of our lead today. I wanted to save this towards the end. So why the U.S. isn't ready for a fight with Indo-Pacific. That's what we're calling this. this is important, guys. I mean, people need to see this shit. So, and you know, a lot of people don't want to hear about this. They don't want to pay attention to this. But this is very important, especially considering the fact that Biden is such a weak leader, especially seeing the fact that he's done some pretty fucked up shit. So, like, just remember that, please, and remember that this story is basically just based off of the simple fact that America does not have the leadership that it needs in order to go to war. Look at that beautiful picture. Beautiful picture. The U.S. has pledged to deploy so much firepower to the Indo-Pacific in 2023 that China won't even consider invading Taiwan. I call bullshit. I raised that fucking flag, and I'm saluting that motherfucking bullshit flag, man. Lawmakers and allies say it's already too late. The promise is a big one. 2023 is likely to stand as the most transformative year in the U.S. Force posture in the region in a generation. Ellie Ratner, Assistant Secretary of Defense at Indo-Pacific Security Affairs, said in early December. Ed, blink. Cool. Let me play this. Okay, maybe they actually give us a video. Here we go. But GOP lawmakers say the Pentagon faces a stiff challenge in delivering on that pledge. That's because Beijing now wields a navy large enough, backed by air power and carrier killer ballistic missiles, to challenge longtime U.S. naval dominance in the Indo-Pacific, and deliveries to Taiwan of billions of dollars in U.S. arms are backlogged due to supply chains issues related to the pandemic and exacerbated by the Ukraine conflict. All right, let's see if we got this.
Some of my key takeaways from the trip, we visited Guam, the Philippines, and Taiwan, is that we have some pretty fantastic and I think some flawed assumptions built into how we would respond militarily. One is here domestically, and how many Americans are going to support a military intervention in defense of an island many of them probably couldn't find on a map. If you overlay that with potentially being without antibiotics or without electricity or without many of our supply chains that China today could turn off should they decide to. So I think that assumption in terms of the timeline that it would take to build a consensus here in the United States.
To talk about what he's, or to refer to what he's talking about. For those of you that are always saying that Russia's so powerful and China is so powerful and North Korea could wipe us out at any moment. All right, first off, slow your roll. Okay? You don't know what you're talking about. You've got no clue. Okay? Just because you play Call of Duty Modern Warfare does not mean you know anything about fucking war or strategy or ballistics or anything like that. Okay? Here's the way it works to you ignorant motherfuckers. In order for a country to be able to invade another country, you have to have the resources, which is bullets, beans, and band-aids. Okay? That's basically bullets, which is everything that has to do with killing. Whatever it is that kills, put it in there. Beans is everything that has to do with staying alive. Okay? And band-aids is anything that has to do with keeping us alive once we are injured or sick or dying. If we don't have those three things, we can't go to fucking war. And it's not just those three things. It's all three things. You can't be missing one. Okay? You got to have all fucking three of these motherfuckers. You can't have it without bullets. You can't have it without motherfucking beans. You can't have it without motherfucking band-aids. Doesn't work that way. Period. Idiots.
States, much less an authorization of the use of military force in the Congress. That isn't exactly, it's a little divisive these days, right? Was concerning, the other piece that was concerning is assumptions of our allies. I asked some members of the Philippine Congress how they would feel about the United States potentially using their airspace or territory in defense of Taiwan. One said, absolutely not, could never see it happening. And another said, we understand first it was Hong Kong, then Taiwan, and we're next. We're with you. But again,
I mean, he's not wrong. All right. China's going to do whatever they can to take Taiwan. And we won't do a goddamn thing to stop them. The only way we will step in and stop Taiwan is if they try to do it while a Republican is in office. The Democrats will fucking do nothing to stop China from taking Taiwan. I've heard several people say this, that, you know, we'll lose, 65% of the ability to make the chips that go on our phones? Well, no, we won't. We won't lose it. Get off the screen. We won't lose it, guys. What'll happen is we'll just pay more money for it because China will fucking own the factories. 3 pipelines, guys. 3 pipelines were shut down in the first 17 days of office. And right after that, he started buying fucking oil from Russia. Wake up. Stop being asleep.
And we don't have that consensus like we have in Europe, and we don't have the mechanisms like we have in Europe. And then finally, a little bit of good news is, I think in Taiwan itself, they really have gotten religion, so to speak, for lack of a better term, after Hong Kong, after seeing what's happened in Ukraine, and then what happened in the wake of Speaker Pelosi.
Remember, at the very beginning of the pandemic, no one reported this. The CCP took back the sovereign nation of Hong Kong. It wasn't a part of China. It was its own little thing. No one said a fucking word. And that, I believe, I could be mistaken in this, I'm pretty sure that happened while Donald Trump was in presidency too. So
Pelosi's visit with essentially a rehearsed blockade. That there is, I mean, massive swings in popular support for self-defense and
Taiwan's not going out without a fight,
they
dude.
desperately need. And I think the biggest lesson that we need to learn is we need to arm our allies and help them defend themselves beforehand, not belatedly as we've been doing in Ukraine after whole cities have been devastated. But we have a lot of work to do. There is a bipartisan consensus in the need to do the work, and we're certainly here to support our colleagues over in the Defense Department with what they need to do. But finally, we need a wake-up call as a country. This is not a whole of government effort. This is a whole of society competition. And when we see the amount of American money that is flowing into their military buildup through Wall Street, through our pension funds, through stimulus checks that flow through Walmart and Amazon right into their manufacturing base.
Yep.
I think historians are going to look back on this and say you funded your biggest competitor.
Oh yeah, most definitely. We are going to go down in history. We are going to go down in history as being the dumbest motherfuckers between 2020 and 2024. Like, they are going to laugh at us. Not just our countrymen in the future. No. The world will write history books about how fucking stupid Kamala Harris and the Biden administration is. We're making stupid militaries like Russia's military. Okay? Look great. We're making China military, which is not a good military, look amazing. We're making these governments look awesome. We're allowing the Biden administration to make us look like fucking idiots, man. Oh, yes, Columbus was an asshole too, but they've blown everything out of context. History class, yeah, dude. Columbus was talked about really good when I was in school. Columbus would say to the native babes, "Would you like some spicy Mexican or hot Italian sausage?" Some tamales. Queen of Spain took accountability of taking Columbus to prison. Oh, no shit. Okay. After all crazy shit that happened. Okay. Then the second wave of Spanish people came to the Dominican Republic. They started getting married with the black and indigenous people. Okay. They call conquistadors evil grapists, even though they were black conquistadors too. Slavery was a product of time. Everyone, yeah. And there's more, Super Spark, that's what people don't understand, man. There's more slaves now than there ever has been in history. That has to do also, those of you that are going to be like, yes, there's more of us. I understand that. But we still have more slaves now than ever in history. And they're not in America. Okay? You're not a slave if you're a black guy in the NFL getting paid $95 million a year. Idiots. Including black people selling slaves on boats. Yeah. They're the ones that started it, man. The kings in the different African areas or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Very true. They were selling each other, dude. They would capture Indians from other tribes and they would sell them. Yeah. Vikings did it. Jesus. I mean, come on. America's the one that started slavery. No, they're not. Oh, dude. Okay. You guys know how much I love climate change. This is from the CEI, okay, Competitive Enterprise Institute. All right. I have no idea if they're left-leaning, if they're right-leaning. They might worship purple people eaters. I don't know. But this is awesome. Wrong again. I do enjoy this because, okay, remember, since like the 1970s, they've been telling us the world's going to end. Leonard Nimoy told us we'd be in an ice age by 1980. And someone else in the 80s said that we were going to have acid rain. In the 90s, it was massive famine and no water or whatever. Okay. They used to call it global warming. Now it's called climate change. Ryan in 50 years of failed eco-apocalyptic predictions. Eco-apocalyptic predictions, excuse me. I like this. Climate fact check. 20 report. Debunks mainstream media's tall tales. Now, there is actually a video that they bury so that you never see it. It's like he's like this 70-year-old scientist that has been doing nothing but studying inclement weather patterns for like 50 years. Okay? He's been in Antarctica. He's looked at the cores. He knows exactly all about this shit. And he has this guy like asking him the stupidest fucking questions about global warming. And he's like, no. Anyone that is even remotely educated in this field knows that this is the scientist quoting this, knows that this is not true. He's like, yes, there's always going to be patterns and there's always going to be changes, but no, anyways. So let's see here. Thanks go to Tony Heller, who first collected many of these new clips and posted them on Real Climate. Summary. Modern doomsayers have been predicting climate and environmental disasters since the 1960s. They continue to do so today. None of the apocalyptic predictions with due dates as of today have come true. What follows is a collection of notably wild predictions from notable people in government and science. More than merely spotlighting the failed predictions, this collection shows that the makers of failed apocalyptic predictions often are individuals holding respective positions in government and science. While such predictions have been and continue to be enthusiastically reported by media eager for sensational headlines, the failures are typically not revisited. Now, YouTube, this is probably going to get me banned, but this is all in Minecraft. Also, again, just in case you missed it, Competitive Enterprise Institute. Let's go to the about. How about we do our history? From humble beginnings in 1984, it's one of the most effective think tanks in American history. On March 9th, 1984, Fred Smith launches the Competitive Enterprise Institute with his wife, Fran Smith, and Caesar Conda as the original members of CEI's board of directors, similar to Silicon Valley entrepreneurs who launched their companies from their garages. CEI's first offices were in Fred and Fran's kitchen. After the first few months, Fred had spent a few $1,000s, but received far less in contributions and was getting worried. Fran said, but Fred, that was a part of our business plan. Yes, he answered, but now it's actually happened. So anyways, a little bit about these guys, blah, blah, blah. Let's get to the fun shit. Someone's messaging me. Who could it possibly be? Nope, no one give. No one burn. Okay. All right. First clip. This is 1967. Dire famine by 1975. Dire famine forecast by 75. Los Angeles. It is already too late for the world to avoid a long period of famine. A Stanford University biologist said Thursday. Paul Ehrlich, I love this shit, man, said the time of famines is upon us and will be its worst and most ashes by 1985. This motherfucker is saying that it's going to be the worst famine ever in history. He obviously didn't look up the fucking Dust Bowl. I mean, you want to look at some fucking famine? Go do some research on the fucking Dust Bowl. 1969. Everyone will disappear in a cloud of blue steam by 1989. New York Times. Are we sensing a pattern here? Sunday, August 10th, 1969. Foe of pollution sees lack of time. Asserta Environmental. What is that? Illinois. Outrun public concerns by Robert Renaud. Palo Alto, California. Holy shit, it's California again. August 5th. The trouble with almost all of environmental problems, says Paul R. Ehrlich. Wait a minute. Paul R. Ehrlich? Paul Ehrlich! What the fuck? Okay. The population biologist is that by the time we have enough evidence to convince people, you're dead. 1970 Ice Age by 2000. This is the one Leonard Nimoy was talking about. We will have an ice age by 2000. Scientists predict a new ice age by the 21st century. You were fucking wrong. Who is this by? This is the Boston Globe. This is James P. Lodge Jr. You were wrong, dude. Daily Facts, Redlands, 1970. America subject to water rationing by 1974 and food rationing by 1980. Dr. Ehrlich, outspoken ecologist, to speak. You're wrong. U.S. scientist sees new ice age coming by Victor Cohen. Washington Post staff writer. The world could be as little as 50 or 60 years away. This is 1971. You were wrong. Away from a disastrous new ice age, leading to atmospheric scientists predicts. Dr. S.I. Russell, we have a new one, of the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. Wow, that's a long one. And Columbia University says, in the next 50 years, the fine dust men constantly puts, it's kind of hard, it looked like constantly puts, into the atmosphere by fossil fuel burning could screen out so much sunlight that the average temperature could drop by 6 degrees if sustained over several years, 5 to 10. He estimated such a temperature decrease could be sufficient to trigger an ice age. You were wrong. 1972, new ice age by 2070. Now, we don't know if that one's it, but hey, it's about 100 years, right? I guess anything's possible. Let's see here. 1974, ice age coming fast. Let's just screw here. Another ice age, 1974. Ozone depletion, great peril of life. I mean, dude. The cooling. I mean, how far does this go? Let's see. Oh, there's the acid rain, 1980s. I remember that. Remember those movies? Even Scrooge had acid rain. That was like 1987. But 10 years later, you discovered a program. This is 1980. Acid rain, no vulnerable crisis, studies concludes. 1988, James Hansen forecasts increase in regional droughts, famine. Yeah, I remember those commercials too. We would be starving by 1995. All right. Last really dry year. That's for Zeersman. Record. 1988, Washington Post. DC days over 90 from 35 to 85. Praying for long hot summers. Whatever. Like, okay. Remember when we had the really hot summer? Was it last year when everyone was like, "Oh, the world is ending. It's 104 degrees in France." Welcome to the fucking party, pal. In Texas, it's over 100 degrees every year. Every year. Over 100 degrees. I'm so glad you finally got to experience it because you now know how much it sucks here every fucking year for like 3 to 6 months, depending on how bad it is. Anyways, look, they're going to keep doing this. It's going to keep saying it. Antidepressant, climate model failure. Children won't know what snow is. Wrong. Britain to have Siberian climate by 2020. Wrong. Arctic will be ice-free by 2018. Way fucking wrong. 2008. Al Gore warns of ice-free Arctic by 2013. You were fucking wrong, Al Gore. Look, here's the way it works. Every, I don't know, year, 6 months, it's not that long. They come out with something new. They need money. They need you to give them money. They want clickbait. Click, 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 click. Click here, click there, click there. Now that we have the fucking internet, it's awesome. They literally put something out there and you're just like, oh, fuck. Dude, we have to stop driving cars. There's fields of cars with those lithium fucking batteries in them. Thousands of them. Because they can't fucking recycle them. It's something like a 1-to-3 ratio on how much it costs to recycle them. So it'll cost $3, but they'll only make $1. So they won't fucking do it. So they're just sitting in fields. Okay? It's all gimmicks, guys. Let's just say the sun is 10 million years old. Okay, I don't know. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go look it up. How old is our sun? Here, I'll even put it on the fucking screen. Let's do that. Here we go. We're going to find out together. You know what? Hold on. Sisberg, you wrote. These commies won't leave shit alone. They just keep making things worse. Yes, true. Did you know Haitian is a failed state? They eat people not because they're hungry. They do in a ritual way. Plus, they also shit in the streets, but in Colorado, they always looking for... Yeah, they do the same thing in India. Not cannibalism, but they shit on the street and piss on the street. It's fucking shitty. Meanwhile, Jewish non-gatekeeping fund to Haitian. Also, dude like Biggio, don't know who that is, bro, giving guns to Haitians to start a war in the Dominican Republic. NGO. Yeah. Every week, we got Haitians in the Dominican Republic killing Dominican. Yeah, dude. They're fucking... Well, they're violent where they go. 4.5... Is it 4.5 billion years old? Let's find out. Let's find out what it is. Okay? The USA leftist communist involvement. I don't know. Let's find out together, bro. All right? Quentin? Let's find out. Because, okay, I've heard conflicting things, so I want to find out for myself exactly how old the sun is. I've heard it's old. I've heard it's young. I met some woman that said that she pays a monthly bill to this organization. So when the sun blows up in the next 6 years that they survive, I was like, look, if our sun blows up, we won't feel it for I think it's 5 years. And you'll die. Doesn't matter where you are, you're dead. So, how old is Earth's sun? Did you cheat? 4 billion old. That's a lot of zeros. That's 4.5 billion. Well, I'm pretty old. How do we know the sun's age? How long will the sun shine? If our solar system, okay, 5 billion. So it still has, so it is relatively young. Okay, so it's like middle-aged. So it has another 5 billion years. When those 5 billion years are up, the sun will become a red giant. That means the sun will get bigger and cooler at the same time. When that happens, it will be different. So we won't have an ice age from our sun getting cool, that's for sure. In the Dominican Republic, basically genocide from the future. There's going to be a war soon. Dominican people. Oh, damn, man. I hope not, bro. 6 billion. Yeah, okay. But even if it's 4.6 billion, Quentin, I mean, a sun of its size and magnitude will take another 5 billion years for it to fucking do anything, for it to affect us in that way. Let's see here. All right. What my only point is that we're not going to have some fucking, horrible thing happen because our sun is too fucking old. All right. That's all. Okay. Enough of this serious talk. Time for us to have some fun. I found some cool videos for us. We got some Andrew Tate in here. Okay. All right. We got some Pretty cool little shit. I found this little baddie. I thought you guys. Negative 15 Celsius is, what is that? Negative 19 degrees, right? Negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit. His dog is awesome. Damn! It's harder than ice. You know what I'm impressed about, though, is he's doing the whole thing without wearing a glove. Okay. I really like how he, like, took the peel off the outside of the apple. That is so cool, dude. I love the cold weather, so I love that. That was pretty badass. Yeah, and kaboom! Doesn't it turn into a blue dwarf, or is it red giant, blue dwarf, white dwarf? Boom! Is that what it does, or is the white dwarf and the blue dwarf before it turns into the yellow sun? I forget. It's been a long time. Yeah. I mean, dude, it doesn't matter how much you dig or where you go or what you do, you're fucked. You're like that cop up against the wall where the guy, did you guys see that? He had I love that video. Look, nothing there. Okay, so he had like the gun, like this is the guy's chest, right? You're like that cop, this is the cop. And the guy had the gun there, and he was like, what you do is you put your hands up in the air, okay? And you have them like right here, okay? And then when the guy's got the gun in your chest, he like reached over and grabbed the gun and pulled the gun back. And then the guy was like trying to pull the trigger. So the guy that was like disproving the video, I mean, in literally every situation, except for where the guy's hands were like right here, could they not pull the trigger? No shit. Anyways, I love idiots, but yes. Okay, so look, for all of you people out there that are giving money to these organizations that say the sun is gonna fucking blow up, it's not gonna blow up unless we make it blow up. Which I guess we could figure out some way to send something there to make it blow up. But if it does blow up, you're going to fucking die. There's nothing you can do about it. You're dead. Yeah, I miss the snow too, man. I've only seen it a couple times. I would love to be in the snow. All right, here we go. More fun. Okay. This guy's pretty cool, man. I've never watched it before, but someone sent me this clip and I was like, yeah. So just check it out. I won't ruin the surprise.
The Second Amendment is not your gun permit. You are. As James Wilson put it, the defense of oneself, justly called the primary law of nature, is not, nor can it be abrogated by any regulation of municipal law. So if the Second Amendment doesn't give us the right to keep and bear arms, why do we even have it? Well, the founders wanted to make it absolutely clear that the federal government doesn't have any authority to infringe on that pre-existing right. It says unambiguously shall not be infringed. But as St. George Tucker warned, government will always try to limit our natural right to self-defense. Quote, the right of self-defense is the first law of nature. In most governments, it has been the study of rulers to confine this right within the narrowest limits possible. Ultimately, it's up to the people to protect and defend their right to keep and bear arms, whether the government wants them to or not.
Yeah. So there's a new video out of, I believe it's the fat chick. God, she used to be so cool in movies. Now she's just a fucking cunt. Oh my God. What's her name? Oh my God, it's Whoopi Goldberg. Jesus, almost forgot that. Whoopi Goldberg. She was like, I don't want all your gun. I just want your AR-15s. It's like, that's a gun. You don't get to take it because you don't like it. I always love how people that are afraid of stuff, they want to take it away from other people that aren't afraid of it. Well, for those of you out there that are on that side of the aisle that want to come and take the guns of Americans, you are more than welcome to attempt to do so. But I just want to remind you, there's over 400 million guns in America. Good luck. I mean, I guess everyone's got to have a fucking hobby, right? All right. Sorry, Mom. I know I'm cussing a lot. All right. The cold makes me think much clearer. Yeah, dude. Like when I'm out running, like I went running on the day after Christmas morning. It's like 25 degrees. It was so nice, dude. So clear, so crisp. Good shit. I had Jack with me. It was cool. He's this little dog out there. Little dog. He's, about 55 pounds. Oh, the Detroit dude. He's a clown. Yeah. First video I saw of him, dude. But you know what? He's spitting facts, bro. All right. So, okay. All right. Buddy of mine sent this to me. I could not stop fucking laughing. Please enjoy Quentin Supersburg, LA Warriors, everybody. Hawata, when you come back, dude, I hope you enjoy this shit because this shit is fucking hilarious. This is a part of that category where you say to yourself, oh, you think you're fucking hard, huh? Now, just point this out. Marines, when we go through non-lethal training, we have to do our obstacle course while having the pepper spray, or actually we use CS spray in our face for 10 seconds. Look at this dude.
Give me your phone.
Back up, man.
Why you recording me, bro?
On trip. Back up.
Oh, you said what? I'm from EC1, I know, nigga.
EC1, I will.
I'm from EC1, I know, nigga. Give me your phone, nigga.
DC100, man. Okay, you think he called the police? I just assaulted someone, and they got a pepper spray. Now, before we finish this beautiful video, I carry a can of mace in my car. I have a ton of fucking weapons too, but dude, mace is legit. Look, if you don't believe me, all of you out there that watch this, go buy a can of mace. Okay? Just get a sponge. All right? And I want you to be like, find like a room to just stand in. All right? Close the door, close the windows, turn the air conditioning off. Spray the mace in the sponge and just let it sit there on the fucking table. I bet you can't stay 60 seconds in that fucking room. Bet. You can tell my mommy.
Yo, my ear, bro. Bleed in my eye, bro. Bleed in my eye. Y'all gonna tell me what y'all recording,
Bro, bleed in my eye. What does he say?
Give me your phone.
Back up,
Give
man.
me your
Why you
phone.
recording me, bro?
On trip. Back up.
Oh, you said what? I'm from EC1, I know.
I think he was gonna say I'm from Winton, but I'm from EC1IO. Oh man. When everyone going crazy. Yeah, dude. Mm-hmm. Committing crimes. Yeah. Oh, dude, man. Whenever they come and try to take our guns, dude, they took our job, took our kids. I want to point out, I'm still white, and because I drink black coffee, it also means that I'm racist and sexist, and I'm a transphobe, and all the buzzwords. I love it, dude. Oh my god, dude. Dude, he ain't no G. Okay, now, like I said, I am claiming this term. This is mine. I made this up. I mean, I haven't heard anyone. Okay, I haven't heard anyone say this yet, but I am now going to title any and everything that has to do with basically foobarring it up as far as with America and our laws and our traditions and everything, trying to shit on our flag or shit on our Constitution. It is officially Pelosi'd up situation. It is a Pelosi'd up situation. They Pelosi'd it up. Yo, that's pretty Pelosi'd, yo. Whatever. Take your fucking pick.
Bad feeling about this.
Fuck.
Please don't. Please don't.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
That's right. Yeah. You take that flag. You take that flag.
Did you do it?
Yes,
What did it cost?
everything.
It was one of the finest speeches I've ever heard in the Congress. It was historic. There was some applause line. Wasn't it great? Wasn't he wonderful?
These people make me sick.
And that. Quentin, Supersburg. You know, there are moments when even I am speechless. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Get a good quality one. Oh yeah, man, dude. You can order some really good. I recommend everybody get CS spray. Okay, don't get the pepper spray. Don't get mace. Get CS spray if you can find some. It's the same shit that we use in the military that we use CS grenades with. Okay, it's better than tear gas. It's stronger than tear gas. It uses fiberglass. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Quentin, what'd you think of that, man? Come on, LA Warriors. Come on, what did you guys think of that? Yeah, right. I mean, dude, I don't know what to say. Like, I mean, obviously the woman's untouchable. You know, someone made a really good point that this isn't my thought. I didn't think about this. She's untouchable the way Donald Trump was untouchable when he was president. They could take a pile of shit and throw it at Donald Trump, and it wouldn't even touch him. It would like hit this invisible wall and just roll down. That's what it's like for her right now. Dude, she can literally break the law. And we have proof. They can find a dude in underwear in their house while their husband is also wearing underwear. And we don't even get to see the fucking camera footage from the cop. Dude. Gunny Gallegos, you are so right. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. We need Gunny Gallegos in the office, man. I need to fix this shit. Oh, our first tape video. All right. He's being a base motherfucker here. So those of you out there that don't know about Andrew Tate and think that he's a sexist, racist, misogynist, pig, whatever, get the fuck over yourself and educate yourself. Here we go. Now again, I don't agree with everything he says. He says some shit that's pretty fucked up. He actually has a very low opinion of America, by the way. He insults us sometimes. He does. All right.
Were not able to defend themselves against men who are bigger and stronger than them because.
Whoa, don't say men are bigger and stronger than women. That's,
Yeah, I know. I'm bad.
No, you can't stereotype gender. You can't stereotype genders that way. It's just, I mean, science may say that's true, but it's obviously not true because that is hurtful to women. And I think that women are just as strong as men, and they should easily be able to combat men twice their size without a firearm. To think otherwise is, of course, ignorance and bigotry.
Because they were.
You go, Top G. Oh, that's so good, dude. But I tell you, in New York City, they have brainwashed Dominican American that doesn't understand what happened in Dominican Republic because they're American. That makes sense. I mean, didn't they convince what was it? I read something somewhere. Oh my God. That reminds me. I think it was, oh, that's right. They convinced the entire African culture that white people created slavery. Yeah, I don't know what happened yet. I think it has to do with the latest video. I do promote her. She's really cool. Go check out Just Pearly Things. Probably has to do with some of the shit he said on that. But, I mean, dude, he went off. And there were these two women on there. One of them was just, oh, I don't know why Pearly keeps letting her come on the goddamn show. But it was on for like 2.5 hours, dude. Just spitting fucking game, making feminists look stupid as fuck. Some chick who's like a really big whore. Apparently, she's like slept with over 500 guys or something. Or she's been said to have done that in Minecraft or whatever. Don't sue me. I have no money. Freaking, she was on there and she wanted to know like why people liked him and didn't like fucking her instead. It was so stupid. As it was between Dominican in Dominican Republic and Dominican American in the USA, some are brainwashed with this. Yeah, I know. I know. Oh, shit. Yo, Vincent, hell chat. What's up, Hex Allen Comics? How you doing? Welcome. You guys are here? Yes, welcome always. You guys missed some cool shit, but you can always rewind later, of course. Come back. Remember, guys, the algorithm is bullshit. Like, share my videos. Please subscribe. Hit the like button. Hit the notification bell. It does help a little bit. But remember, shadow banning is a real thing. If you guys haven't seen the cute coyote video or the cute horse video or the cool video with the 22 Magnum, I'm sorry, but it's on my channel. Carol, what's up? Dude, welcome. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you all. And as I said before, sorry for the no show on Christmas, guys, but hey, I hope you guys had a good Christmas. I really did. I missed all of you, but I always spend Christmas with family and friends. All right, so this is when I take my vacation anyways. Saying what's up, of course. Hey, Quentin. These Dominican Americans bring in a vision we've never had before since we have had all colors of people. Yeah. You know, I learned about the Puerto Ricans too a while back. Like, I didn't realize that Puerto Ricans had blonde hair too. And apparently it's that way in Dominican Republic. Like, you can meet a Dominican Republic from the Dominican Republic that's like pure white with blonde hair. I didn't know that. Hex in the house. Man, Hex, yeah, welcome to the show, bro. Welcome. Let's see here. Hey, Carol. Hi, Supersburg. Hey, yo, just Carol quitting my. Yeah. Man, you guys are going crazy. Nice to meet you, too. Was it on Monster Holiday back yesterday? Good. I'm glad you got to go. I swam in the sea for Christmas. Dude, I'm so jealous. But I did get to go out to the land. I got to see a dead cow. I got to drag it off with a four-wheeler. I got to shoot a bunch of guns. So as jealous as I am of you, I had a fucking blast. By the way, guy, the Staccato XC is the greatest fucking handgun I have ever fired in my life. I recommend everyone get one, or at least go to the range and fire one. Me too, just coming back to social media. Welcome, Hex, man. Welcome. All right. Moving on, guys. We're at the end, guys. We went through all the news first, Hex. I can't remember if you've been on here during when I do news or not, but the last part of the show is always kind of funny videos and whatnot. So I drank 2 icy cold Heineken beers. Good, man. See? But there are monsters in there. Yes. Evil monsters doing evil things. Let's see here. Oh, do we believe in the Loch Ness Monster? Yes or no? Okay. Now, you guys have heard me talk about this. Carol's been there when I've talked about this. I believe Quentin and Superspark too. Hex. I am all about basically men realizing they're men and women realizing they're women, falling into their proper roles in society, not trying to be each other. Okay? So this is an example of a delusional woman. Okay? This is one of those women that basically contribute nothing and are just baby makers from different guys. We'll go into a little bit more after the video. I'll let you see the video first, but you guys see it and tell me what you think. Did it open up? Yeah, it did. Okay.
How do you know you got a good man? This man has worked 27 days straight. He went to work at 7 a.m. this morning. It is now 6:37 at night. He wanted barbecue. I wanted Japanese. I went and got his barbecue ribs first. Guess what? He refuses to eat until I've got my food. So he's in the Japanese steakhouse right now, picking up my food, and he hasn't eaten all day. But he won't eat without me being able to eat the same food.
Oh my God.
He does.
Oh my God.
He does this all. He works this hard for a family with 3 children that he did not have the pleasure in helping to create.
I hate to tell you, but that's not a good man.
That's a simp.
Yeah. Okay. Lots of things in this. Lots of things in this. Okay. 1, if I work 27 days straight and I come home to my wife after a 12-hour shift and I say we're eating fucking barbecue, guess what, motherfucker? We're eating fucking barbecue. You don't like it, you can go eat ramen or something in the fucking fridge. But I'm getting fucking barbecue. And technically, you should have fucking made dinner for me. What the fuck? I work 12 hours and I'm taking care of your 3 kids from your past relationship, and you can't even fucking cook me dinner? And she's got the balls. Think about the balls on this bitch, all right? She's got the balls to make a video on TikTok about you know what a good man is? What the fuck is wrong with that, dude? Look, dude, if you ever see this video, drop that bitch. Get rid of her. I hope you do it before you see this video. I really do. I hope you fucking have walked away. You realize that she is simping you out. Because, dude, I hate to break this to you, but there is a very good possibility that she laughs at you behind your back, tells her friends how stupid you are, and she's probably letting Shad or Tyrone bang the living fuck out of her while she laughs at you while he bangs the fuck out of her. And there's also a very big possibility that she's had sex in your bed with another man because she's laughing at you. I know it sucks, dude, but that's probably what's going on. Sorry, I know it's brutal, but dude! All right, there we go. Okay, let's see here. Ed Carroll, haven't seen the monster yet. You're not looking in the right places. I'm not a delusional baby. No, Carol, you are not. Carol, this is what she's laughing at. Carol, they haven't seen my monster yet. That's funny, dude. Maybe. I like to believe that there is a Loch Ness monster. It's fun. Yeah, I like to believe in it too. The Loch Ness monster. You missed the Glock from before. I was actually showing it earlier. So, no. But look, guys, I mean, I've made a couple of videos about this, and I do plan on still doing. I'm going to try to bring on some women from foreign countries where they still have traditional values. And I'm going to bring on a panel of women from America. And we're going to talk about this, okay? There are certain things women want out of a man, okay? And it's not how well you wear makeup. It's not if you ask permission to kiss them, okay? And it's not how awesome your go-kart collection is, okay? Women don't respect men that are weak. It's just the way that it is. And if a woman knows that she can use you, there's literally videos of women on TikTok educating women how to turn you into a simp and make you do things for them when they have no intention of ever loving you. Okay? Guys, pay attention. Seriously. Okay, let's go. So people come spend that tourist trap money. Yup. For real. That is monster. Oh, yeah, dude. No, dude, every man should know how to cook. Make no mistake. I tell this to all the men that I talk to. You should know how to cook, and you should know how to cook well. Not just know how to make macaroni and cheese out of the box. No. You should know how to cook well. You should be able to impress anyone that comes over to your house, either by your grill skills, inside skills, or baking ability. That is a trait. It's not a feminine trait. Dude, in my country and in my culture, with my family, we're Cajun. Dude, you don't say you don't know how to cook if you're a dude. You get looked at weird. Seriously. Like that's legit. Yeah. Dude, no woman cares about the fact that I've got 200,000 magic cards. Now, that's not in a conversation. That'd be great, though. Can you imagine that? All right, Hex, think about that. We're on a date, right? Yeah. I've got 200,000 magic cards. Want to see them? Now, dude, you and me, though. You and me would be like, what? Yeah. I live in an active tourist spot. There are several lakes. Let's cash in and out. Yeah, Monster and one of the... Yeah, dude. I like the ones that are like... they have the giant white barracuda or whatever it is, and they try to pass it off as a monster. Bitch, make me a sandwich. Hey, look. If your dude is taking care of you and your 3 kids from 1, 2, 3 different baby daddies, she obviously doesn't fucking work, and you can't make him a motherfucking meal, dude. I'm taking your woman card from you, and I'm putting you on the fucking street to make money. I read somewhere that Polish women like guys with intellect. Now, women do respect. Actually, that is a common misconception. Women love a man with an intelligent brain. They really, really do. There is a small sect of women that only respect men that have money, okay? But there is a larger portion of women that, for some reason, I guess maybe it's TV or technology, they're delusional on what they think an average man is. It's probably because of video games and pop culture and television and series and shit. You know, I mean, the average American woman thinks the average American male makes between 100 or I think it's 80 to 150,000 a year and is above 6 foot. Think about that, Quentin. All right, culture in America is dying because of commies and the elites, pop culture, technology. I'm not going to disagree with you. All right, next one. This is good. All right, this is good. I told you guys I saw this before. I found it. I finally found it. It turns out it was actually from Titus. Okay. If you guys haven't been to Titus's channel, he just does shorts. They're doing live shows now, and I keep fucking missing their live show. I want to get in their chats to see if they'll talk to me. That'd be kind of cool, man. I would love to be on Titus's show. We talk about the same shit. He's so fucking based, dude. It's not even funny. All right. To give you some background, on some previous shows, I talked about all the medication you need. Now, I don't know if this is a dude becoming a chick or a chick that was becoming a dude. If I had to guess, I would say it's a chick becoming or a dude becoming a chick. Okay. But I talked about this before. The pharmaceutical companies, just like the cigarette companies, were pushing modern day feminism back in the 1960s. The pharmaceutical companies are the ones that are back in the LGBTQ plus community right now. They're the ones that are pushing for this trans shit. And this is why.
This is my life as someone who has been both chemically and surgically castrated. I am now owned by the pharmaceutical industry.
They don't want to tell you that.
Okay?
Look at that
this
bag.
Is not fun.
Look at that.
Sure
This
isn't.
is not glamorous. This is not cool.
Far from
this
it.
is not part of any trend, okay? This is serious
Look at that bag. Look at that bag.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
I have no freedom. I am owned by these, okay? Do you
Yeah.
understand what it feels like?
Don't.
The thrill wears off very fast, okay?
Right.
So if you think it's funny to mess around with
Yeah,
hormones,
you can't change your gender.
don't. It's not fun.
Yeah,
It's not fun.
can't.
I hate
Imagine it would
this.
be.
I hate this. And I don't want to see anyone else go down a path that makes them
Thank you.
reliant on this.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so chemically castrated, that means that it's a dude, right? Women can't be castrated, right? I don't think. All right. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a biologist. I can't define what a woman is. Don't get me started. Okay, so look, obviously someone in that situation truly does feel that they are in the wrong body. I mean, dude, being chemically and surgically castrated is a huge step, okay? I mean, and it looks like he's been taking hormones to become a woman. So yeah, but guys and gals, look, if you've got a kid that is saying that they are trans, remember, that's what they're going to fucking go through for the rest of their life. And they're going to be victims of the system at some point. You mean Titus the comedian? Yeah. I don't know if he's a comedian. Is he a comedian? I don't know. I've only seen him on YouTube. I've never seen him stand up or whatever. Like culture in Dominican Republic sometimes, if you don't know how to dance, no woman will take you seriously. Dude, if I go to, because I'm the cook in the family, okay? When I go to a family reunion on my Cajun side, I'm the one on the smoker with the boudin. I'm the one running the smoked sausage. I'm checking the other food to make sure it's going good, the barbecue chicken, if I got a brisket going or whatever. All right? Like, when I'm talking to the men, we literally have like hour-long conversations about how to do this with this kind of meat. The women are over there taking care of the rice, taking care of the fucking cakes and the cookies and shit. They ain't over there talking about the smokers. That's the men. And if we couldn't do that, those women in that building would not fucking, they'd be so pissed, dude, for real. Because I got a foot-long subs for you. Born in Jamaica, man. All right. They are owned by our own mind. But yeah, dude, it's not even, let's just still win the argument, Hex, right? Let's say they got gender dysphoria. Okay, cool. Great. Let's get you help for that. Okay? Cutting off your dick or cutting off your boobs is not an answer. If a dude has the limb syndrome, not phantom limb, whatever it's called, where they think that their arm is like not their arm, okay? They don't cut off the fucking arm. Ben Shapiro said this. My grandfather is suffering from dementia, and he thinks he's a fruit fucking roll-up or whatever the fuck it is he is for that day. I'm not going to tell him, yes, grandfather, you are great flavor. No. So true, X. Yeah, so true, dude. The pharmaceutical companies are just taking advantage of him. Yeah, dude. No, I agree 100%. Totally. But they're pushing the advertisement. These guys are getting funding from the pharmaceutical companies, man. All right. I was thinking of a different Titus. I don't know. I mean, dude, I saw him for the first time on YouTube. I mean, if you're saying that's not him, it's him. But dude, he speaks some mad shit. Go check him out. I keep missing his live, but I want to check him out live and see if they'll actually have me on the show. There must be Haldol in there and other crazy drugs. Yeah, I learned about Haldol 2 weeks ago, dude. That shit's fucking crazy as fuck. Trans are very angry people. Well, a few of the studies I've read, and this is kind of a general consensus from some of the psychologists, is that the general trans person is incredibly narcissistic. And it makes sense. Okay? It's a trend, right? Oh, I'm a girl. Oh, I'm a boy. Whatever. It's even with soccer moms, man. Oh, my kid came out as trans this week. Oh, he's going to wear a dress now. It's like a fun trend thing, dude. That guy, woman, whatever, like, it's not wrong. It's not funny. You don't get to cut off your boobs and your dick and just have a fun time with it, dude. It's not cool. And you got these people allowing their 5-year-old children to do this stuff. Yeah, there's a woman in Texas that's been trying to get her son's dick cut off for like 3 years. And the kid doesn't even want it. It's messed up. Okay, YouTube. I know you shadow banned me for my video on Brittany Griner, but technically I never said her name in the video. Now, my mistake was probably not saying Minecraft, but you can go fuck yourself, YouTube. And here you go. Here's Andrew Tate on Brittany Griner. You couldn't cancel him, man.
you think of the Brittany Renner swap for this Lord of War?
You're a white, straight white male who works for the American government, quit, because they don't give a fuck about you. There's an American Marine who's in a Russian jail right now. They left him to rot in a gulag. Do you know why?
Wow.
Because he is a straight white male. It's crazy to me that you're going to swap the Lord of War for someone who is so strategically unimportant just because she is of color and she's gay. They will leave you to die. They don't give a shit because you don't fit the narrative.
What do you think?
Die. Okay, context. If you haven't seen my video, please go check it out. Like, share, and subscribe. There is a Marine over there right now. He went there for a friend's wedding. That's the story. Okay. They found him with a USB drive. All right. Is that what they're called? Yeah. Like one of these. Right here. Yeah. They found him with one of these motherfuckers. Okay. And he was at a friend's wedding and they arrested him. That was like 2.5, 4 years ago or some shit. Dude, for real. Okay. So they left him there. And their only response, because they've only let the secretary or whatever, the reporter, the White House reporter, they've only let her respond to this fucking bullshit. And when they were pressured, when she was pressured, I showed that video last week. When she was pressured, she was like, this is what she does when she lies. Watch. When next time you watch that Jean-Pierre Paul bitch. When she lies, she does this. Like, tilts her head up and does this. Okay? So she starts doing that shit. She goes into her lie mode and she's like, look, guys, we've already told you this, okay? It was either Brittany Griner or nothing. She was being held there illegally. We brought her home. She broke the fucking law in Russia. One, she's gay in Russia, okay? You can't be gay in Russia. He just passed a law against the LGBTQ community shit, okay? You can't be gay in Russia. It's not allowed, all right? It's not an official law, but you can't be gay in fucking Russia. It's not allowed. All right. They literally kill men for being gay in Russia. True shit. It's not gay bashing. It's gay killing. Number two, she broke the fucking law by bringing over a drug. Granted, I don't give a fuck that it's fucking whatever, THC, whatever. I don't care. All right. I mean, I don't care if people smoke weed or do fucking shit. She knowingly brought it over to a country where she knows it would get her put in jail because she thought she was privileged. Because she was a black lesbian basketball player. Wow. Like I said, I'm probably getting banned after this show. It's probably a done deal at this point. But you know what? I don't care. Look, you're not going to sell the American people this bullshit lie and just have us sit back and just accept this shit. I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of you lying to my friends and my family. I'm tired of you getting people killed. I'm tired of you lying to them and making them believe something is true when it's not. The whole 2 years of the fucking pandemic bullshit. How many people died because you didn't let him have a horse drug or didn't spread the word that zinc basically shut down the fucking virus of unknown origin? You motherfuckers. All right, got some more comments. Are we here? Okay, here we go. Dominican built our patriarchy. Yeah, no shit. That's why our culture is surrounded by Catholicism and we court females. I love saying court females, Super Spurg. Thank you. But kind of losing that because of, dude, America fucks up every culture, dude. Look what we did to burritos and tacos. I know, right? Downloading. Right? All right. A lot of those trans guys don't chop their pee-pee. They have that lesbian tendency sometimes. Yeah. No. Look, there's like a whole like system and stuff that I don't even want to get into because it's too confusing. Equity, line, coming. I know, right? Like, well, we should have equity, quality of equity. It's like, no, we shouldn't. Shut the fuck up. Look at, oh my God, Scandinavia. When you want to talk about equity, go look at Scandinavia. Go watch that Scandinavian show where Jordan Peterson made that stupid fucking feminist blonde chick so angry she could barely talk. Go watch it. Check out how Scandinavia is doing with their equity. We should teach our boys to be more feminine and to embrace things for femininity because I, as a woman, want my girl to believe that she could do anything that she wants. She can't do anything she wants. She can't grow a dick. She can't be a dude. And no, we should never teach our men to be feminine. What is wrong with you? Jesus. Yes, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes in Russia. Yeah, idiots. Dude, it's crazy. She puts a ball in a hoop and not even that well. The WNBA has lost money since the beginning of its inception. And the only reason why they keep doing this is because they can't tell them no. Because the WNBA knows the moment those motherfuckers turn that shit off, it will be hell on earth, man. They'll be like, the NBA is sexist. The WNBA supports the grape culture. Dude, it's going to be fucking great. But it's going to happen because they lose money every year. Oh, my God. It's going to be great. Fucking idiots. Okay, now, I like this one. I saw this one before Christmas. I figured you guys would enjoy this. This is to my men out there. Listen up and listen carefully. This woman's giving you guys a cheat code. Most men will never understand this because there's not a woman out there to tell them this.
I'm sick and tired of watching this. The whole dating realm, I've been sitting here with my popcorn watching you fucks just fuck it up over and over again. Yeah, I'm done. If you are one of these ladies who are on the internet twerking your ass while simultaneously crying, going, why can't I find a man? It's because they think every other man's already found you and they don't want their sloppy seconds. Men are very clear on what they want. In fact, they have written a roadmap. If you go look, all of the men, the majority of the men are screaming around the world saying exactly what they are looking for a woman. Hell, they're even willing to travel to find one. And yet women are sitting back questioning why they can't find a good man. Okay, well, maybe it's because you don't have any of the qualities of a good woman. Men have said what they want. They're allowed to have preferences. What are you bringing to the table other than your pretty and your charming personality?
That is the hottest verse I've heard all year.
All right. Here's some stats for you guys, okay? 1. 80% of women are looking for 20% or less of men. This comes from local statistics taken from 2020 to 2022. Since the inception of this wonderful thing, Instagram, Snapchat, all of the dating apps, technology basically took the 20% of men that are Chads and Tyrones, okay, and let them have access to that. Put them on dating apps. And then the 80% of women that are looking for the gorgeous, beautiful, hunky men are now going after those 20% of men, which means 80% of the men in America right now, fuck it, say the world, okay, are fucked because of technology and social media. Social media, this is documented, guys. Go look this up. Don't believe me, go look it up. 80% of men do not even get looked at on Instagram. They are completely swiped by, not even looked at. You know why? Because they don't have Ferraris. They don't have fucking Porsches. They're not on a fucking yacht. They don't have six-pack abs. They're not above 6 foot. No shit. Okay? And then these women, these 80% of women, are fucking 20% of men. So they think all men are dogs. They think all men are fucking cheaters. They think all men are worthless assholes because they pass by the nice guys that are being romantic and nice to them, and they go after the Chads and Tyrones that basically just pulled their dick out of another chick, and now they're trying to park it again. Seriously. That's what's going on. Let's go. Let's see here. Here we go. Yes, you play stupid games. You wish to. Oh, I said that one. Okay. I'd rather watch female volleyball team. Hey. Female volleyball is hot. That's all I got to say about that. I love volleyball for different countries. Hey, I played 2-man sand beach volleyball, man. I stopped playing it, when I was in my mid-20s. But, dude, I played that from when I was like 12. I love that shit. Never liked court volleyball, though. My volleyball team are Dynamite. Fuck yeah, they are. I agree, Soups. I love watching female volleyball players in Philippines like the Atrino team. I'll check them out, dude. I hate twerking. I call it shaking poo off the ass dance, aka single mom's dance. Dude, you know what, man? The single mom's dance, twerking. The first time I saw twerking, I was like, that's not dancing. Okay. Now, I don't go to a lot of strip clubs. I haven't been to a strip club in probably 10 years. The only time I ever go there would be whenever I used to do it when I bodyguarded, and I went there to be a DD in the Corps. But that's a stripper move. Pretty sure that's a stripper move. Bunch of degenerates. All right, here we go. Next. Got a couple more, guys, and then we're out of here. All right, so feminist gets called out. That's what I'm calling this one. All right.
Raising them myself. Honestly, they could walk away because 9 times out of 10 they're kind of useless anyway.
Oh, how come?
My oldest is 10, and I don't think I've seen a dime from him at all. I have 3 kids.
Yeah.
They all have different dads.
Okay.
And one has not been around in 10 years.
Okay.
Doesn't pay, doesn't do anything. The other one I can't say anything bad about. And then there's one that's present, but not present.
So wait, which one is useless because they're not giving money? I'm so confused.
I mean, they're all useless. They're men. But
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
just
I know. I've had a guy friend say that about women the other day, and I was like, yes.
we're gonna.
Do you think women are useless as well? Do you have a job?
Not at the moment.
Would you say that maybe you're just as useless as your baby daddies?
Ah!
I'm raising them
They're useless. They're men. Okay. Reality check. The phone that you're on the video with, the house you're in, the clothes you're wearing, the electricity that's being run, the water you drink, the food that you're eating, all of it has been produced and made 99% by men. Hate to break it to you. That's the way it works. The next time you're driving past a building that's under construction, just go pull in. I want you to count how many of them are women. And remember, we live in an equal society. Every single man, every single woman has just as much opportunity to do any fucking job they want to, whenever they want to. They just have to apply for it, and they have to be good at it. You're not going to be very happy. Look how ugly she is, too. Talking about 3 different fathers for 3 different kids, but men are trash. Remember that whole 80-20 thing? Mm-hmm. Yeah. That is hilarious. That is fucking hilarious. All right, let's see here. We are not. Well, you know what? Actually, I'm not going to ruin that for you. I'm actually going to let you guys watch this. I didn't realize that people thought that we were this. So I'm actually going to let you guys watch it. Remember, we're a constitutional republic. We're not a democracy. Watch.
Republic, not a democracy. The ideal of a democracy is universal equality. The ideal of a constitutional republic is individual liberty. A democracy always degenerates into dictatorship, which promises government-guaranteed equality and security, but it delivers nothing but poverty and serfdom for the people it robs and rules. America was founded as a constitutional republic to safeguard the liberties of the people against the tyranny of democracy or of one-man dictatorship. In this century, great strides have been made toward the goal of subverting our republic into a democracy. The foremost tactic of the subverters is subversion of language. By calling America a democracy until people thoughtlessly accept and use the term, the totalitarians have obscured the real meaning of our principles of government.
Former FBI agent Dan Smoot made that video 50 years ago, and it's more right today than it ever has been. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, there's a difference between saying that we are a democracy and practicing democracy. Remember that. We're a constitutional republic. We're a nation built off of laws from a constitution. We believe in individual liberty more than anything else. That's why they created the Constitution. That's the whole purpose of the First, Second Amendment, Third Amendment, Fourth Amendment, all of it. It's for the individual. What they're trying to do is they're trying to basically put us into a giant box, okay, and say that we're all this. That's not the way it works, man. They don't get to do 1984 to us, okay? I don't know if we don't let them. Let's see here. Wait, here we go. Nope, I missed it. Brazilian female team are hot too. Dude, Brazilians are hot, period. Argentina female volleyball team. Dude, yeah, you're okay. Let's just say a majority of the countries south of the border are like super fucking gorgeous hot. All right. When it comes to like the volleyball teams. If you ever watch the volleyball team, what is it called? Not the Olympics. They do a yearly thing for the sand volleyball, dude. It's fucking amazing. The only ones that are ugly are American chicks. Sorry. It's the truth. I knew she was going to hang up too. Dude, she said she had 3 kids from 3 different guys. Doesn't have a fucking job. But all of the men are fucking useless. Dude, unless that dude held you down and forced himself upon you, which it didn't sound like it did, you're just a fucking whore. Sorry. All right? All men are useless. The fuck, man? I hate that shit. I hate it when I hear a dude say all women are trash. I hate it when I hear a woman say all men are trash. All women are useless. All men are useless. Dude, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Okay? Ever. Okay? We would not exist today if men and women, since the beginning of time, didn't work together. It's that fucking simple. Men would be nowhere without women, and women would be nowhere without men. You can't exist. But it's really fun now that we've done all this hard work and we live in the greatest time to ever exist, that you simply say to yourself, oh yeah, now that I don't technically need a man to survive. Because here's the deal, guys. The way it was before we had this cool thing called electricity and pantyhose and medicine and food in a fucking grocery store, when you got pregnant from your man, you couldn't do shit. Okay, you were even in like the 1500s, you were still super vulnerable. Okay, the man protected you. If you were in the fucking early aughts, like back in the 2000 AD or whatever the fuck it was, or 2000 BC, dude, you didn't live if you didn't have a competent man. Okay? If you didn't have a guy that could get you pregnant, take care of you, fucking go get food for you while you stayed there, all fucking prego and shit, you were fucked. But now, I can order DoorDash as long as my husband pays alimony so I don't have to work. Or my ex-husband paid child support so I don't have to work. Fucking worthless. Fucking piece of shit. All right. Let's see here. Here we go. This is a good one from JP. If you guys haven't seen this interview, just type in JP interview. This is one of his more famous ones. This is the British version of Life magazine. I can't remember what it was that she said she was from, but she is a hardcore feminist. The interview is amazing. Okay. Let's get your comments out of the way first, guys. Let's see here. Most of my conversations end that way, or they end up getting emotional and verbally attacked. Oh yeah, most definitely. They either scream at you, hang up, or they like when a feminist is backed up in a corner, she starts saying that you're like angry, or that she can feel you getting angry, and that's why they need feminism. Since she says all men are useless, the question for her, has she meant she's if I hear that, I start to laugh. I know, dude. I know. I wouldn't take them seriously. Dude, it's so stupid, man. And it's always like, I can tell you're angry. That's your male toxicity. No, male toxicity doesn't exist. Male anger does. Male anger is when a dude takes his fucking fist and punches you in the face and puts you in the hospital because his fist and his arm is probably 3 times stronger than you are, and he's going to collapse your facial structure. That's male anger, just in case you were wondering. Jesus.
In what sense is our society male dominated?
The fact that the vast majority of wealth is owned by men, the vast majority of capital and is owned by men. Women do more unpaid
It's a very,
labor.
very tiny proportion of men, and a huge proportion of people who are seriously disaffected are men. Most people in prison are men. Most people who are on the street are men. Most victims of violent crime are men. Most people who commit suicide are men. Most people who die in wars are men. People who do worse in school are men. It's like, where's the dominance here precisely? What you're doing is you're taking a tiny substrata of hyper successful men and using that to represent the entire structure of Western society. There's nothing about that that's vaguely appropriate. In what
They always do that. Remember that. Look, don't let these people push you around. Okay? They don't know what they're talking about. Think about them sitting in an echo chamber. That's all they do. When they're in college and they're in school now, all they do is sit in a fucking echo chamber and hear this. You're oppressed. The gender pay gap. Men created the grape culture. Patriarchy. All right. I heard someone the other day say that hierarchies are bad. Well, why are hierarchies bad? Because they're all male dominated. No civilization ever in the history of mankind has ever succeeded unless it was male dominated. Period. Sorry, guys. Just the way it works. It's not fair. I'm not saying it's fair. These aren't my words. This is just the way it fucking is. Okay? Yes, hierarchies exist. They always have. Do you think that the fucking female lion walks up to the male lion in the middle of the fucking jungle and says, hey, you know, we're me and the girl's been talking and we really, like, seriously don't like the fact that you don't go hunting. No, she doesn't. That's not how it works. That motherfucker is going to sit there and he's going to die the moment another lion comes to the tribe to try to kill one of the little fucking cubs. He's either going to die or he's going to kill the lion that's trying to eat the cubs. Yeah. Idiot. But you know, I love women like that, though. All right. Let's see here. Yes, society was built by farmers and workers. Goddamn right. Hand over fist, heavy metal. All right. Let's see here. I titled this one, Here We Go Again. It's actually, is that the wrong one? Hang on. I think that's the. Is that right? Oh yeah, this is right. Okay. This is about Billy Eichner and his movie The Bros. Let's see here.
Was blaming homophobia and intolerance for his movie Rose bombing at the box office. The Universal film and first romantic gay comedy released by a major Hollywood studio pulled in just $4.8 million for its big screen debut. Unsurprisingly, the gay film centered around gay men seeking out and then indiscriminately banging gay men. But if you didn't see it or you saw it and you didn't absolutely totally love it, you're a homophobic weirdo and a bigot, according to its disgruntled star in a series of whiny ass tweets. He also cited glowing reviews from Rolling Stone and Rotten Tomatoes to convince you that these liberal outlets liking this gay movie just goes to show it's actually straight people who are intolerant or simply have bad taste. Well, news for you, Billy. Likely the reason it got those glowing reviews was because and only because it was a gay movie. But guess what? The proof is in the box office pudding, and your snack pack, well, it's gone bad. Sorry your movie sucked, Billy. Billy Eichner was blaming.
It's like I'm sitting here thinking, You saw me kind of zone out there because I was thinking of a scenario where, or trying to think of a scenario where someone said the same thing about the movie Maverick. Maverick blew every other movie out of the water this year. There was no racism. There was no sexism. There was no homosexuality. There was no transgenderism. There was nothing about grape. There was no politics in the movie. Nothing. I guess we could argue and say that, was it Russia we were bombing or Yugoslavia? I don't know. Whatever. But maybe that was a little bit political, but there was nothing in the movie that I found overtly political. And it did fucking amazing. Hey, look, Mr. Eichner, you suck as an actor. I have always disliked you in anything that you're in. You're not funny, okay? Your little thing on Parks and Rec, that's like one character that you can play, I guess, which was decently entertaining. But look, you make a movie about gay orgies and dudes getting head from multiple dudes in a movie, we don't want to watch that shit. Dude, I get uncomfortable when it's a movie scene and a dude and a chick are making out and about to have sex. I don't want to see that in a movie. Like, seriously, I never have. I've never been one of those guys. I don't like strip clubs and all that other stuff either. Dude, when I go to Hooters, like, I only go there whenever business guys want to meet for lunch. But when I used to go get Hooter wings, I would just go in and get the wings. I'd like order it and then go pick it up. I don't like that kind of shit. But Mr. Eichner, here, a little tidbit of information. Make a movie about a gay guy that falls in love with a gay guy. But don't have any gay sex in it. Don't make it overtly fucking homosexual. Add some humor to it. And you know what? It's probably going to do pretty good. Case in point, the guy from, what is that movie? What is that show? Everybody loves it. Big Bang Theory. He just made a gay movie about him being gay. Because he's gay in real life. Where he falls in love with a guy. And it's about him having cancer. Or dying from something. And the previews actually look kind of funny. I'm never going to see it. It's not my genre. But I guarantee you that movie is going to make quadruple the amount of money your movie made. Promise you. And you know what he didn't do? He didn't tell straight people to not go see the movie because that's something they're leaving out of this. Before the movie dropped, he told straight people to not go see it. And then after his movie bombed, he was like, all of you straight people that didn't go see it, you're so homophobic. It's like, no, dude. We're just tired of that shit, man. I respect those men in that country too. Oh yeah, dude. Yes. Because they build beautiful places and not women. Very true. Maverick's best. Oh, dude, hands down. You know, if it wasn't for Maverick and there was like one other good movie, wasn't there? One other good solid movie. Like two movies. There was no movie this year at all that I saw in the movie theater except for Maverick. That's it. I didn't see another movie. And I will not go to the movie theater. As a matter of fact, I wasn't going to go see Maverick until I watched the preview. When I saw the preview, I was like, what? You know? Because it was so different. Oh, second movie that came out that was good was Batman, Superman, Battle of the Super Sons. I made a video on it. Okay. Reviewed it. Very good movie. Yes, you do. Dude, okay. Supersburg, it was so good. I went and saw the 2:00. I got up after the end of the movie, went back out, bought another ticket, went and watched it again right afterwards. I haven't done that since like Edward Scissorhands, probably. Yeah, that's the last time I did that. I've seen Maverick, The Northman, and The Batman. Oh my God, dude. I didn't like The Northman. I didn't like it. I mean, yeah, it was okay, but man, when I saw the preview for The Northman, dude, I was kind of hoping for a really cool, different type of movie. It's not a bad movie. I want to make sure I say that. It wasn't a bad movie. It's just, I didn't want a movie like that. I mean, I wanted something inspirational. I wanted something that was cool. And, you know, I didn't want a mom coming on to her son and the hero dying at the end of the movie. I didn't want that kind of ending. I wanted to have an uplifting movie like The Maverick, because that's sort of, I was really looking for them to kind of come up with some badass movies this year, and yeah, it's just kind of how I felt about it. Batman, no. You talking about emo Batman? I'm depressed. No. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't just flat out come out and say, like, my daddy used to diddle me in the fucking corner, Like, every time I saw Bruce Wayne, I kept waiting for him to be like, and my daddy abused me. That's all I kept waiting for. No. I hate twerking when it came to the Dominican Republic. It's ruined shit. Like, dude, twerking is ruined shit everywhere. There's that viral video where the chick's getting married and her father's like a military guy and her husband has to literally stop her from twerking in a church on camera. Yeah. My parents told me, I got you, dude. Dude, you have to explain, man. I got it, man. Like, when I go home out in West Texas, dude, it's so different. And, I always do the same thing when I leave, dude. When I leave and I'm driving out of my grandparents' land, I hate seeing, I've got to the point where I don't even look in the rear view because I hate looking at it and watching it go away. I'm always happy to go home, but I really am going to hate the day whenever I drive into that small town and there's a fucking Starbucks or, a Barnes and Noble. You know what I mean? There was a new gas station there, and all subs. And I was like, what are you doing here? I don't like it when things change, dude. I'm not a big change guy. Dude, I did not like the Batman. What was good about it? Tell me one thing in the Batman that was good. Good. I dare you to tell me, Super Spurg, one thing in the Batman that was good. One thing. I'll give you a chance. I'll wait. I mean, dude, you could take any decent-looking chick and put her in tight leather, and she looks good, though. But I'm not going to watch the Batman for a hot Catwoman with daddy issues. Did you catch that? The Twilight Batman was good. Are you trolling me right now? Dude, there's no way you're telling me that you thought emo Batman was good. That was a horrible movie. It was so bad. Like I couldn't tell if they were trying to make us feel sorry for Batman or make us feel sorry for the fact that the movie ever existed. And the Joker being a whiny little crybaby to the Joker, or not the Joker, the Riddler being a whiny little cry. Dude, the Riddler was not a whiny crybaby at all. Whatever. I mean, dude, the whole plot. I will give you this though, Quentin. Besides the daddy issue angle, Catwoman was probably the best thing in the movie. Seriously. Like, I will give you that. Yeah. I mean, I didn't like The Dark Knight. I didn't like 2 or 3. I did like the first Christian Bale Batman. All right. I didn't like The Dark Knight. I liked Joker in The Dark Knight. Okay. He was the only reason why I liked the movie. All right. I didn't like the stupid quad or 2-bike thing or, the whole like Two-Face storyline. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Joker was awesome. Heath Ledger was an amazing Joker. And they should have just called the movie The Man in Purple because Christian Bale's Batman in that one it wasn't the Batman from the first one. I loved the first Christian Bale Batman movie, but I didn't like the other ones. He bulldozed buildings. Yeah. People karmas. Yeah. I know, right? All right. We're almost done, guys. Let's see here. Yeah. Quentin, this was for you, bro. I think when I originally got this one, I think I even said to myself that you would love this. Because this one is totally, totally true in every way. And they try to make fun of this man Comments.
I'm sorry. Don't you want to retire?
What's Clarence Thompson gonna do? I'd rather die than withdraw. If they're gonna kill me, they're gonna kill me.
That's a fucking G right there, bro.
So you'd still like to serve on the Supreme Court? I'd rather die than withdraw from the process. Not
Look at Biden over there.
Of serving on the Supreme Court, but for the purpose of not being driven out of this process. I would not be scared. I don't like bullies. I've never run from bullies. I never cry uncle, and I'm not going to cry uncle today, whether I want to be on the Supreme Court or not.
They did the same thing to him that they did to Kavanaugh. Okay? Subvert, blackmail, fucking connive. That's all these people know how to do, man. That's all they know how to do. For those of you that don't remember or are too young to remember, okay, he was getting on the Supreme Court, and they brought this was she a secretary or something out of nowhere, and she made all these claims about how he raped her and sexual assault and everything. And he was like, "Ribbit, I ain't going nowhere." Top G right there, man, for real. Batman was an actual detective, and he had a practical car. I mean, dude, Batman's a great detective, but there hasn't been a really good Batman movie since the Christian Bale one. And the Christian Bale one was only good not because of the Ra's al Ghul thing. I thought the Ra's al Ghul thing was really stupid. I liked the brutality of the movie, and I get a lot of flack for this. Ra's al Ghul did not help make Batman. Okay? Batman did not learn how to become Batman from fucking Ra's al Ghul. But I loved that version of Batman because of how brutal he was. He was fucking hardcore. That's why I liked it. Dark Knight Joker was good, but I didn't like Batman being an asshole destroying people. Yeah. I think they did that on purpose, though. Like, that was a whole... I think they were trying to show how Batman and Joker were kind of like the same. Think about it. The whole scene in the police station where, like, Batman's, like, just beating him to a pulp and he's just laughing, you know? Because jaws apparently are made out of steel. Yeah. They had to break that little mirror, like you said. Yeah. All right, we're just about done. I got 3 more. This one is called Bring Back the Tomboy.
Does a man have to be masculine in order to attract a woman?
I think yes.
Does a woman need to be feminine in order to attract a man?
You need to be feminine in the right areas.
We did an episode on this talking about tomboys and how that's just a sign of the father being present, taught their girl the value of men and beyond her own body, beyond her looks. So when she says masculine, she's saying like she actually uses her hands. She helps out around the house, but not that she's actually manly. They are feminine still in the right kinds of ways. Yeah, those are complete women, and this is why all of them are married.
Does a man have to be
okay, we grew up with tomboys. Not once did I see a tomboy ever go, I really wish I didn't have boobs and a dick. Every tomboy was kissing boys. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm not even going to say anything to this one. This woman says everything that needs to be said. Listen up. Pay attention. For those of you that are coming on later, these are words that need to be heard.
Talk oftentimes about this I don't need a man philosophy. I don't need a man. I don't need a man. That's been indoctrinated into young women. The reason for that is that in many cases, men have been reduced to a wallet. So women are having these conversations about men and they're saying, well, I have a job. I have financial stability. So I don't need a man for that. And what they're forgetting about is all of the other things that guys bring to the table. They're forgetting about, that shoulder to cry on. They're forgetting about that sense of union when times get tough. They're forgetting about someone, starts breaking into your home and you don't want to handle that situation. You want your protector guy to handle that situation. Let's be honest. They're forgetting about, well, I'm going to want kids and I'm going to want my kid to have a father, a real father. And remember, women and men bring different things to the table. Dads and moms bring different things to the table. So a mom can't be a dad. A dad can't be a mom. It is different. We talk.
It's amazing that that's controversial, isn't it? Isn't it fucking crazy? Wow. And this is the last one of the night, gentlemen. And I'm going to go eat some sushi and watch some Harry Potter. I like to watch Harry Potter during Christmas.
Dark world we're in, I've noticed a pattern in what is being represented. People think that this stuff is just a game. There is a reason why you see people dressed up as Satan, not just, like Satan slipping himself in a little bit. No, full on visuals of Satan, people dressed as Satan, dressed as a demon, got upside down crosses all on their clothes or pentagrams on their clothes. And people are just like, oh, that's funny. It's, we're making fun. No, there's a reason why the entertainment industry is doing that, y'all. They know good and doggone well that God exists. They also know that Satan exists. They're just counting on the fact that y'all don't know that. But either way, the things that you take in, that they're feeding you, those things affect you. Whether you realize it in the moment or not, they affect you. That's why they do it. Entertainment industry, it's about influence. I'm not going to sacrifice the honesty in order to be politically.
Yeah, and this is an actress. Disney star exposes the truth about entertainment industry. And we've talked about this before a few times. Satanism, the death cult, ideology, blah, blah, blah. Look, whatever it is, it's not good. Okay? It's not. No matter what it is, guys. Remember the video I showed with them accidentally putting the word Satan on there and it said, "We love you"? That was on Disney. Disney Plus saying that 50% of their content will be LGBTQ+. Who the fuck wants to watch LGBTQ+ shit except for LGBTQ+ people, which represent less than 3% of the world's population? It's all part of it, man. What we got? Yes, the Joker was trying to play chicken with Batman, but Batman, instead of stopping the motorcycle, he crashed into the car. Yeah, I thought that was stupid too. I know. All right. Anyways, guys, look. I'm going to try to get a New Year's thing going. So maybe we can get some people here for New Year's, like maybe 10 to 12 or something. I don't know. But if not, guys, I want you to have a great day. I will not be doing a show on New Year's unless I can get everybody together. Otherwise, I'll just be probably playing a new video game or something. Oh, also, Resident Evil 4 is coming out. I am going to see if I can set up a camera and do a live play of a normal playthrough with Resident Evil 4. It is my favorite of all the Resident Evils besides number 2. So I am very, very excited. I've already bought it. It's on pre-order. I will be downloading it at midnight. So it will be a midnight play probably if I do it. I'm going to get with some of the guys at Best Buy and figure out how to do it. Never done a game playing though. It is I am a gamer, but I don't like survival horror and RPG single player. So I figure why not make it special? I'll figure it out. We've also got Dead Space coming out too. I believe it's in January, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, guys, did we get some more? No, we didn't get any more. Look, for those of you who stayed the whole time, thank you so much. Super Spread, you've been since the very beginning, man. Damn. Thank you. 3 hours. Wow. Listen to my stupid ass talk for 3 hours. Look, you guys are awesome. Okay. Cinderella. Oh, gotta get that glass slipper. Right. Hey, I have a theory on Cinderella. Remind me to tell you sometime. Anyways, guys, thank you for everything. Remember, shadow banning is real. Like, share, subscribe my videos. Go onto my channel. Find my videos, share with people. hit the notification bell. I don't know what's going to happen, but I would imagine the closer I get to 1,000 subs, the harder it's going to be for me to make videos for you guys, and the harder it's going to be for you guys to see my videos. So if I ever do get to 1,000 subs, I'll probably just start transferring over to Rumble. That's the plan right now anyways. And anyways, you guys take care. Thank you for everything. Have a great New Year's if I don't see you. And see you guys next week, no matter what. Later. Peace out.